Hi guys! Hello! Welcome to Girls Night! Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Hello.
I have with me tonight Megan Cutler, author, and best friend, probably as well. So,
Probably, maybe, potentially best friends. Only know each other since seventh grade, so, it's questionable.
I'm just making sure that I don't also hear you through here. Hey Varcon! Hey Wolf! It's good to see you guys.
Hello. I like Varkon's emote there.
I do hear you through my speakers. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to do this.
Do,
Okay, I don't want
do
to.
the people also hear me? Because I know
I was,
sometimes they can't hear
yeah. Well, I
me.
was trying to prevent the echoing thing being an issue, so
Mm.
they should be able to hear you. Um, I think because yes, I think. Let us know, folks. Can
Yeah,
you
but can
hear
can you
Megan?
hear me, or am I
Okay,
just
cool.
flapping my gums?
No. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Yeah, just fixing a thing because I could hear you out there. So I'm not sure how sensitive my mic is yet to that now that I've got it on like a stand over here. So, I just don't
I
know,
noticed that you
you
have a
know.
new mic set up. You're like proper
Yeah.
streaming setup now.
I'm trying,
I'm
right? I get a
impressed.
new chair coming in a couple of weeks. So I'm pretty excited about it. Making a career out of this thing, I think. I like it.
I had this really cute idea to make two versions of my Facebook icon, one with the eyes open and one with the eyes closed, so that
Ooh,
one would be my private account and one would be my public account. But
right.
when I try to switch between them in the tiny little window, they look exactly the same.
That's beautiful. Hello, ghost.
Cute. He's giving me a rumsicle.
Yay, rumsicles. Yeah. I'm drinking white wine tonight. It's a Moscato. I've got a story about Moscato, but maybe I'll tell it later. Um,
I feel it now. Should we unpause? I'm gonna unpause
mm-hmm.
so that the
Yes, yes.
game can hopefully not kick us
Stellaris,
out
this is
this
what we do
time, like it
on Girls'
did last
Night.
time.
Uh, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, I have no idea what. See, we do this every week, guys. I
Now
don't
we
know
have to
what
figure
in
out what we
hell
were
I'm
doing.
doing. This relic's not good for me. Oh, it is good for me. Do I have enough stuff for it? I do. Okay. Cool. And
Oh
then.
yeah, I have that cool little Facebook added the like digital hug heart emoji thing, and I have it now. So get
How
ready,
did you get
everyone who
it?
knows
Oh my
me. It
god.
just appeared. It just
It just
appeared.
appeared.
Just get ready, everyone who knows me personally, because you're all getting a million digital hugs. And I am not sorry. I will not stop. There will be tons of hugging.
Oh my god, that's funny. I think it's about time they come up with something like that though, because I'm always like hearting things that are really sad or awful or whatever, because I'm like
I
sending
know.
love to these people instead of like,
Yeah.
loving that they're in misery. So it's a little more direct
My
to be
my
like, I'm sending a
favorite
hug.
my favorite GIF in the world is there's a GIF of it's from some cartoon. I don't even know what cartoon, but it's like a guy dressed like a ninja breaking through what looks like an attic window and then hugging this pig that's just standing there looking confused. And it flashes emergency hug at the bottom. And so whenever somebody is like super sad, I post that GIF to them
Oh,
because that's me busting in through the walls of their life and giving them love, digital love.
you're so super sweet.
I'm not necessarily that huggy in like real life person, but I do love people and I do express that love for people.
I'm not I'm not even remotely. Don't expect anything like that from me, please. We are very different personalities in some ways.
I My thing is like if I don't know you, your son has finally picked up on this. If I don't know you really well, my bubble is like 10 feet wide. If I do know you and I'm comfortable with you, then we can hug all the time, every time,
We're
whatever.
we're opposites in like that in that like precisely that, because I am going to be all over people that I don't necessarily know really well and stay away from people that I love.
It's so weird.
So,
That is so weird to me.
yeah, I'm strange. Uh-huh.
I mean, let's be honest, everyone's weird in their own, special, weird
I'm
way,
just
which is good.
I'm just really missing people right now.
Construction online.
I don't have anybody be all over that I'm not around like a million hours. You know.
I do miss being able to go out to dinner with people. Like, because that's our like my husband is a teacher, so when you work with a teacher, you don't have a lot of time to like go out and do stuff. But when you do have time to go out and do stuff, like you want to take advantage of that because especially this time of year, actually, it's bizarre how not busy my husband is right now. Usually at this time of year, they're running around and getting ready for grad and getting ready for
Right.
prom and all this other stuff, and there's like a million things that happen. And so like if we have a weekend that's like he doesn't have SATs and he doesn't have grad or report cards or lesson plans, then it's like, okay, who are we hanging out with this weekend? Because inevitably the rest of his coworkers want a drink and a chance to think of something that's not school. But that's what I miss, is being able to just
None of it's
go have a
happening.
nice dinner with someone
None
and
of it's happening.
just shoot shit.
No, we always go out to dinner like once a week at least. And we've been making all of our dinners. And I love cooking, but I'm like, it's nice to have a break every now and then.
No,
Nice to
I
go
get
and see
it.
people that,
Construction.
Well, I mentioned
I
this
just
on
like being around people.
By the way, to anyone who's watching this who didn't watch me earlier, on Facebook, on my author page, Megan Cutler Author, I did a live video today talking about my writing projects and what's going on with me, and I showed off the finished, at least hand-finished, Dreamers Do Lie map. So if anyone's interested in that, go check out that video on my Facebook. But I mentioned on there, like, every plan I had for my husband's birthday, which was April 24th, fell through. I couldn't get him the gift I originally wanted to get him because everything's closed, so we can't go shopping. And because he wants a new grill. His
Right.
grill kind of got a little banged up in the move, so I was gonna get him a nice big good man grill. And I can't
Throw a big ass
because I can't
party. Right.
go to anywhere that sells them. So that was off. So then we tried to order him a little something on Amazon, not necessarily for his birthday, but just like something that he could use around the house that would be new. That hasn't shipped. We ordered it like 2 weeks ago. So it was takeout from his favorite local place, some Mexican food, and Indiana Jones movie marathon.
Yeah.
Which we still have to watch. We still have to watch the best one, which is Temple of Doom. Weirdly, he didn't choose that one to be among his two favorites for some bizarre reason. But he said he had fun.
Good.
So, yeah. The border's really pressing up properly against you now.
You're being disputed in chat.
Well, like I said, he didn't pick that one.
They are
Some
indeed classic
reason.
Varcon. You cannot go your whole life without watching them.
We actually
It's a
spent a
sin.
lot of time talking while we were watching them about like how they don't make movies like that anymore. One of the really classic things about Indiana Jones is that it kind of occupies that weird time, which you'll appreciate this, between when when films were just basically stage shows that had been filmed, and when they became very cinematic like they are today, where everything is sort of um, close in and action camera and chopped together. Indiana Jones is very much like they use a lot of prop and set
Practical.
pieces. Yeah, like
Practical
everything
effects.
everything that's going to happen in the scene in Indiana Jones is contained within that scene when it starts. And a really good example, my husband actually picked up on this when we were watching it, is in the beginning of The Last Crusade, when Indy is on the ship and then the ship suddenly has this giant fireball. You actually catch this really quick glimpse of the boxes saying that they're explosive. So like what's really cool about Indiana Jones is that they use the scene and you can sort of catch glimpses of what might happen if you're paying attention in the background. And that's something that they do sometimes do in modern movies, but less so, right? Because everything now is a bit more dynamic and a bit less set up, and we rely a lot more on visual effects than we do on physical
Right,
effects.
but nothing translates as well over time.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things that we really like about that series of movies is it's very classic
Yeah.
in that way. The type of movie that don't get made anymore.
Ghost has a challenge out here, guys. The tank sequence in The Last Crusade is the greatest action sequence in the history of time. Change my mind. Change his mind, guys. I don't know enough
I
about these
I'm
movies.
not necessarily disputing, but I do feel like the church scene in The Kingsman is
That was a
flipping
pretty epic
amazing.
scene.
Um,
Although,
it
I
it
don't
is set up
know.
to be one. It's set up to be one shot. I don't think it's actually one shot. They cheated a bit so that they could splice things in.
Yeah,
But the fact
Alfred
that it's set up to
Hitchcock
be,
Hitchcock did a whole one-shot movie. It was
I
great
haven't seen
too.
that. I will
It's
admit.
really, really good. It's like, black and white film, but like it's really well done. It's like a good one of those like one of those when you're like inside the scene of a murder as it like
Hmm.
unfolds and stuff. It's really cool, but it's all done in one continuous camera shot. It's really cool. Sorry. When you said that, it made me think of that movie.
That's fine. I like stuff like that. That's like clever use of the scenery. I don't get me wrong. I have nothing against visual effects, and I actually there are some movies I love that have some really great and interesting visual effects. But my favorite things are things like Mad Max Fury Road, where there's almost no CG in that movie. When there is CG, it's mostly just to change the colors of, say, the ground or to
Right.
heighten the contrast between the ground and the sky, sort of thing. And I really like when they go to the effort of trying to make something real. Like in Mad Max Fury Road, I think most people know this by now, but the gentleman who plays the guitar that spits fire, that guitar actually spits fire because the director
They
of that movie
built that
doesn't
thing.
like props. Yeah, he doesn't like
Yeah.
props that don't work. So
That's why I
they
built
did
the
actually
Ferris wheel.
build one.
That's what people that do these things do.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said for something that actually is there,
Mm-hmm.
right? As opposed to something that's added in. And people can tell, oh, golly, what was I doing with this place? It's a good question. That seems to be good. That seems to be good.
Oh yeah, there's these people over here. Oh yeah, there's the people over. Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
Construction online.
Go build one over there, dude.
And
I'm surrounding this guy. Cause I'm gonna squish him.
oh yeah, we were planning on getting rid of that guy when we got powerful enough.
Because he became cocky with me.
Did he?
Yeah. I was totally gonna let him have his little bubble.
I was thinking of the big guy. You're thinking of the little guy. I forgot that we had a little guy pop up in this one.
Right. That's right. I'm gonna go like annihilate him.
Somehow have that going on there. Okay.
That's the beauty of not having to deal with other AIs. Is that I can do that without having like everybody hate me.
Yeah. My people can try to judge you all they want. I'm in control here.
Right, exactly.
They do what I tell them to do.
I think it's interesting. Sometimes when I upgrade my fleet, it tells me that it's minus alloys to upgrade it.
It should should cost alloys.
But it doesn't cost them. Like, I think it's like adding them. Yeah. There's like negative alloys, or maybe I don't know. It's like I don't know what these games. Those are the parts of these games that I don't even try to understand. I just accept them and move on.
Yeah, I mean,
like, I don't know why it's doing this. But...
I wouldn't even know what to say in that case. I have to be careful because I have to not get this game mixed up with the other game that we're playing.
Oh, yeah. You mean the whole crew? I'm gonna have to get more wine soon. I am gonna finish that whole bottle tonight. That is a plan.
I'm not gonna judge.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, you with your liquor.
I mean, it's just rum. My favorite.
Just rum.
Did you make this with the apple fruit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hang on, I gotta.
Oh.
My husband wants to talk to me for a hot second. I gotta mute, but my thing is frozen.
Oh.
Sorry, guys.
Hold on,
going secret.
Oh, she's going secret. Okay. She can do it without me. Yeah. I can't hear you, so you're fine. So, yeah, today is one of those days. I'm in the mood to drink a bottle of wine. I decided that next time, maybe, what do you think? I should get a little, like, wine bucket with ice that I could have, like, a wine bottle sitting here and just do a stream every week with a bottle of wine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
For those that don't know, my husband is out of frame behind me.
These are the Shire people in our lives.
Quiet and putting up with me saying what I say.
Yup. Oh my god. So I can't give any spoilers, but I'm beta reading Megan's book right now, and oh my god.
Shit, I forgot to ask you.
Oh yeah, you forgot to ask me. We're gonna have to talk after the stream because
we will, yeah, because I need to know. You can tell me what chapter are you on? How far are you? Tell me what chapter. Look up what happens in that chapter.
They still haven't found her. And
what chapter?
I don't know. If I know what chapter I'm on, then there's a problem. I don't know. And the battle happened. I mean, these battles happen all the time, but you know what battle I'm talking about if the first thing is true. So it was a little.
Oh my god, did you? Are you like at the end of this book already?
I don't think so. No.
Oh no, I know. Okay, no wait.
You know what I'm
you're
talking. It was
about.
a little battle. Little. Probably the first one, but yeah.
I got disconnected in books for a minute.
No, it's okay. So yes, those things. That's where I'm at. Yep. That whole her thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We'll talk about it properly when we can talk about it.
So you guys, if you're not interested yet, read her books, please, because they're awesome.
Unfortunately, you can't yet read the ones that
I'm
Flutter's
reading, but you can read the first trilogy. Is the first for trilogy is almost.
It's unrelated to the one you're reading right now, but the first one's not out yet, so they can't read that either.
All right, then read the other books that she writes, because they're also really good.
What kind of books do I write, Barkon? I write science fiction and fantasy books. I write a lot of space operas. The one that Flutter is reading
That's the one I'm reading
right now is space opera. I have another space opera out. It starts with a book called The Light of Eternity. It's about...
Those are super fun.
It's kind of like if you imagine a bunch of ancient mythology, but sort of in space. Great description, I know. And I also have a fantasy series out that starts with a book called Island of Lost Forevers, which is kind of about an island that appears out of nowhere off the coast of San Francisco, and some people who go check that out.
Yeah, and it's great. They're all great.
Yeah. If you like Wheel of Time, it would be right up your alley, because those are the kind of books that I like too, and I try and write the kind of books that I like to read. Been working on and off for probably about the last 5 or 6 years, sort of massive space opera, and Flutter is reading the middle trilogy. I've actually written 9 books, so I'm getting those ready to come out. And
keep going hardcore, dude.
I am. I'm getting ready to just start putting a bunch of books into the world. And
then there needs to be an equivalent of Belgarath and Polgara books that come out afterward. Because I think that...
Donald's working on that right now as we speak. He's got a bunch of ideas. I love choices, man. I love the Hobbit, the Lord of the Rings. Congrats if you've actually read the Silmarillion. I think not many people go that deep. It's good information. Dry reading. It's kind of like reading the Bible, but it was interesting. I do have in June now. It was originally going to be in May, but in June I'm putting out a book called Dreamers Do Lie. It is a sort of high fantasy reimagining of Dante's Inferno,
which I just got finished reading.
Yes, and if you like high fantasy, if you like Lord of the Rings, Wheel of Time, that sort of thing, it's definitely that wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what that is, though.
Yeah, it is basically an alternate universe Bible, yeah. There's a part of me that very much wants to someday write something like that for some of my worlds, and there's a part of me that's like, I don't know if I could actually go that hardcore.
But I think that you kind of have, and you just don't realize it.
Well, I do write my own world-building notes before I start all of my novels, so I probably kind of have. It's just not that organized.
Yeah, but who's ever that organized when they're writing them?
Apparently J.R.R. Tolkien. So...
Well, no, that happened after he died.
No, I think he wrote Silmarillion. I think
he wrote it, but it's a whole bunch of pieces of things that he didn't really have in a solid one book form.
Did he put Silmarillion out after he died? I thought he put that one out.
I thought that they put it out after he died.
There were things that they put out after he died, but I thought the Silmarillion was actually his. I don't know.
Thinking about it.
Citation needed.
No.
I might have to.
I might be wrong too.
No, I know that his children did put out a lot of his stuff after.
Yeah.
After he died. Do I have any science ships that aren't doing anything?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you build research station and build a thing here. I have jumped the dude guy. I'm gonna fill out my spaces out around him.
I love how we just call him the dude guy.
Well,
He's gotta
he's
have
no
a-
longer worthy of a name. We're gonna squish him.
Ooh, she took his name rights
Like
away,
a
guy.
bug. Boom. Splat.
The name. Light of Eternity, or The Light of Eternity, is a space opera one, and Island of Lost Forevers is the fantasy one. If you just look for Megan, Megan, Cutler, Cutler, on Amazon, it should come up. All of my books.
Do it.
And I totally appreciate that you're checking them out. Seriously, because those books are my babies.
I feel like I try to post your links in the video descriptions. I'm not sure if I got them all though.
I can actually. Awesome. I was just like, I can actually go grab the link, but you found it. Perfect.
Cool.
This is what happens when I'm trying to run a global empire and be a geek at the same time. It just
Right.
There's too many things.
Ooh,
I could
my
create
global empire, my
penal
geekness.
colonies
Ooh.
if I wanted. Maybe I'll take it. I don't have to make penal colonies. I just can. You know. You'll
Right.
probably want that tech. You couldn't get that tech because you're dude guys. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I have that ability. Yeah, that's her. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's me. Indeed. There's a local place here near where we live that breeds sugar gliders, and I like to go there and hang out with them because they're the coolest. One tried to crawl into my purse one time because I forgot to close it. They even tell you don't leave your purses open because they'll try to get in there. So I had one try to crawl in there and come home with me. I of course returned it. My husband is unfortunately allergic to everything cute, so I probably couldn't have gotten away with bringing one home.
Yep. I'm getting really tired of that too. I want a dog.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that your husband's allergic because you guys used to have cats.
Construction online.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we didn't, and then he discovered that he could breathe, and now we don't have pets anymore. And it makes me sad.
So apparently sugar gliders are actually really good pets if you get them when they're young, because when they're very, very young, you have to keep them warm all the time. So you actually put them in a little pouch and keep them like on you. Like you're supposed to sort of wear a pouch on you and keep them there. And they'll bond with you. And once a sugar glider bonds with you, like it's ultra sweet, it's ultra loyal. They're super cute, and I want one.
I had a friend that
But I
had
think-
one for a while.
Yeah, but I do think you have to get them when they're
super
young.
young. Yeah. Yeah, she used to because she was carrying it around in like her shirt pocket for a while. As a new one. Oh, I miss my friends, guys. I mean, I'm really glad I get to do this online with you, Meg.
No, don't even, because I didn't even get to visit you. I was supposed to have a visit with Flutter, you guys, and I had to come home after 2 days because they closed the Canadian border. So I'm super salty about that still, because we were gonna beat freaking Super Mario 3, and we only got to, what, World 6? Like, there was a plan.
Yeah,
We
we
get to 6
didn't
or
get
7.
Yeah, 6. We were
We
in
did the
Skyworld.
Sky-
No, we were at the end of 5. We had
'Cause
just
remember-
finished 5.
Remember we had gotten stuck on that one, like, really impossible level with the fire spitters?
Yeah.
And we were getting ready to quit, and I somehow, like, did it.
Right?
I just...
No, but it's
I
the best game,
somehow,
Varkon.
like,
If I can figure out how to stream that to
Mind-blowing.
my stream, I'm going to do that. There's no way I'm not going to do that. Like, that's a requirement. Oh,
It really was.
and one of my friends suggested that. Do you remember the Star Trek game?
Yes.
Yeah.
You were so good at that game.
I was so in love with that game, and one of my friends and I recently like connected on it with that. Like, it was some random thing that we both did like years ago, is play this game and love it intensely. And he suggested I play it on stream, and I think that is a phenomenal idea.
You totally
I just gotta
should.
find a way. I gotta get like a
should.
virtual machine or something to do these things. But I'm going to figure it out.
Remember that game you used to play all the time that you only had like the demo for, and it was like you would have a party of adventurers and you would go around and do like little dungeons and stuff, and you got that one cursed item and you put it on like your favorite character before you realized it was cursed, and then you couldn't get them off her, and you
Was
spent like
that-
hours and hours playing that game. I don't remember what it was called. You
Was
should
that
get
the
the full
Neverwinter
version and
Nights
play
game?
that. Was it what?
Neverwinter Nights? Neverwinter Nights.
It wasn't Neverwinter Nights, because we have Neverwinter Nights. This was something that was on your iMac.
Oh. Oh my god.
Hey, remember it was a demo of the game?
I had
remember
those
what
big
it's called,
fat.
though.
I had one of those big blueberry looking iMacs back in the day, guys. It was the worst and the best thing that ever happened to me.
Simultaneously.
It had a broken color tube. It was phenomenal.
We all know how that goes thanks to Lovecraft. Well. Don't want to say too much, but
It's great. It's great. If you love mythologies, it's great. That's all I'll say.
also if you even kind of a little bit like Sailor Moon, you'll like those books.
Oh yeah, that too.
I know some guys don't necessarily like to admit that they were into Sailor Moon ever.
Whatever.
But, like-
You were a loser if you weren't. So
It was like the best
I don't
thing
know.
ever.
I
Like,
won't say you were a loser, but like, I'm gonna refill my wine. I need more wine. That's the thing.
all
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying
do.
is you can admit that you loved Sailor Moon. It's fine. It doesn't make you less manly.
Right. Absolutely. I'll be right back.
I mean, Tuxedo Mask was in there, and he occasionally threw roses at stuff. I like anime. Not as much as I don't. It's not that I don't like it as much as I used to. I don't watch it as much as I used to because I don't have as much time as I used to for like really, really long anime. But I like an anime that tells a good story. It's one of my things. We're big. That was pretty much Tuxedo Mask's power, was that when Sailor Moon was in trouble and not getting along very well, Tuxedo Mask would show up, throw his rose, that he just had a new one every episode. He would speak an inspirational quote and then leap away off of like a roof or out of a window, and then Sailor Moon would win. And that was basically in the manga, Tuxedo Mask did actually eventually get powers and help Sailor Moon in other ways, but in the anime he was pretty much just regulated to flower throwing, and that was what he did. So
I'm back.
yeah, he did totally inspire her. And he was basically her eye candy to her.
Oh my
she
god.
really-
He was her. Girl. Tuxedo Mask. Oh my god. He was
You know
like,
who has
no, he was like, you know, a college kid and she was in the middle school or something.
He was quite a bit older. Although, in fairness, the most bizarre anime relationship I've ever seen was in Cardcaptor Sakura.
New technology
One of the
discovered.
kindergartners, because they're in like kindergarten. They're not in kindergarten. They're in like 4th grade, right? one of the fourth graders is dating her teacher, and they're like not just dating, like engaged. And she talks about how they're planning to get married when she's of age. And I'm like, sweetie, he's like gonna be 50 years old by the time you're 8.
I mean,
But that was
I
Clamp.
can't
That
say
was.
I would judge that kind of thing, really. No.
I mean,
Let me be clear. In like that age, it's not okay. Like that's cool, but like large age gaps,
so
not necessarily a bad thing.
in that particular story, they talk about Clamp talked about Clamp is the manga artists who put together Cardcaptor Sakura. They talked afterwards about how they wanted to write a story about different types of love and without judging it. And so that was the reason why they included that character, was it was a type of love that they were depicting, like the age gap. And in Japan, they do have much different, there's actually a reason why their taboos are much, much different in Japan. I actually went to this really weird, cool art exhibit once when we were in England, which was actually about Japanese tentacle art and like other pornographic art. So yes, I did go to a historical porn gallery
discovered.
thing one time. It was free because I was a
I would
member.
have loved
So I was
that.
like, you would have loved it. And it was really interesting because it talked about how in Japan, the taboos are quite different because they were isolated from the West, essentially. Like they didn't open themselves up to other cultures for a long time. And so their development didn't have a lot of like the church coming in and saying this is unholy this and this is taboo that. And so a lot of their cultural taboos were much different than what we in the West have, as like sex taboos just weren't really that big of a thing. And so there's actually a lot of historical painters that traveled to Japan, saw their art and the way that they were just very free about some of this art, and then they went home and painted all these things that were considered pornographic in their homelands and were very controversial and scandalous, but were just normal in Japan. So so that's kind of why sometimes you might see something in an anime and be like, oh wow, weird Japan, but it's because their cultural development was just much different than ours, and to them that's perfectly normal. Still weird.
It's great.
But, you know,
I think it's great.
not saying I think it's weird, but it's very interesting.
We have a thing. Do we have a thing?
I'm so not doing well with managing my action.
Oh, we're not doing that. I'm opposing the recycling thing.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, not one just popped up. Okay, we can oppose that one. I mean, it's not like we want those guys to like us anyway.
Right. I'm just gonna squish him. Squish. I could probably squish him now, actually, but...
You probably could. I mean, they came up quite...
They don't
a
have
bit.
any ships. Like, they don't have...
Oh boy. They're living next to you and they don't have any ships.
Right? How could you do such a thing? You're warlike
No.
people. They're militarists and they don't have any ships.
They might
You
not
fail.
have the resources for
Construction
ships.
online.
I am gonna squish the AI. Squish. I like saying those words for 2 reasons. Chicago
Squish the AI? No.
and Into the Woods. Because squish is one of the 6 Mary Murderesses sounds.
I couldn't put it together.
And the witch in Into the Wood, she squishes the bug. She squishes. Because she's acting like a giant. And if you haven't seen Into the Woods, please do, but only the Broadway version. Don't watch the recent movie that came out and think you've seen that musical.
I don't think I've seen the movie. I definitely saw the musical. I saw a recording of the musical. I didn't get to see it live.
The movie totally misses half the fucking story. Like,
I think I remember you saying that it wasn't good, and so I didn't watch it.
Right, like the princes, they have the first song, but not the second one. Like, it doesn't actually even happen. Like, they put the first song in, and then they don't do the second one. And then there's the whole, there's just a whole bunch that they missed, and it's not worth it. Please, for the love of God, watch the Broadway cast one. You can get a hold of it. It's there. It's out there. It's on iTunes or something. I'm sure it's other places too. I don't know.
Oh, what says the movie sucks? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Wolf
he was the one who showed me. He was the one who showed me Into the Woods. So, I mean, I had heard about it from you, but he was the one I watched it with.
Right. Right. I love Into the Woods. It's so good. It's so good. I want to be the witch someday. Ooh, or the baker's wife. I love the baker's wife. Baker's wife, I think, is my favorite one.
I had this total moment where I was working on editing a scene in book 9 of this series, so you're quite far away from it. And it was a character that you haven't been introduced to yet. But it was kind of talking about how she, every time she's out, she just kind of flirts with everybody, wherever she is, and how that's just how she is, how she normally is, and like the nuances, and like when she's flirting for fun and when she's flirting because she actually likes somebody. And I very much thought of you when I was writing that scene. I was like,
yeah, that's like that's me. Mm-hmm.
It wasn't necessarily intentional. It wasn't necessarily like styling that character after you, but it came up, and I was very much like, oh yeah, this is the character.
Varkon asked a question about Island of Lost Forevers.
I actually don't know about that particular disappearing island. There was a movie that I watched when I was younger that my mom was a big fan of. It's not actually an island, but it's called Brigadoon, and it's a musical, and it's amazing. Which is about a town that disappears and only appears again once every 100 years. It is told through ballet, and it's an amazing movie. So that was definitely one of my inspirations. And also, actually, because you mentioned being a fan of anime, Spirited Away was another really big inspiration for me and my co-author when we wrote that book. So it definitely has that sort of
solid material.
Yeah. But now that you've mentioned that, I will have to look that up because I am very intrigued.
Right. That sounds exactly the kind of thing that you would want to look at.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I will say Island of Lost Forevers was the first book that I ever put out. So just so you know. It's my youngest book.
I mean,
I definitely will. Thank you, Varkon. I'm totally into that kind of stuff. What were you going to say, DR?
Mm-hmm. No idea. Nope. I'm solidly cruising. I've got this whole like I'm playing the game. I'm zoning in, I think. Or out. I don't know.
Wait, is that what I
I'm trying to decide I'm gonna. Oh. They're asking me to be their protectorate.
They want to be your protectorate?
No, I want to be. They want me to be theirs.
Wait, what?
They requested protection from our empire at the cost of some of their independence.
Yeah, that means they want you to protect them.
What happens if I do that and then I squish them?
I mean, it would probably be frowned upon, but there's only me to frown upon it, so you can say no.
I know.
Ooh, more farmy. Maybe I'll take that.
I don't know. Maybe I just punish them.
So what, you protect them and then decide that they're not, good enough, and then you squish them?
Construction online.
Maybe. Or just, use them as cattle or something.
Of how you're just like,
Hey, I'm a hive mind.
casually use them as cattle.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
You made them your protectorate.
Yep.
They bow to you now. So now if you look in your little window, they're totally bending the knee to you and in your elephant. And you have your little alien hand on their head.
Right.
Saying, get down there! Get down there!
Right?
Listen,
Yes.
it only takes an ounce of power to make Flutter evil. Let me tell you a story, okay? We have the Dungeons and Dragons group that meets once a month. And Flutter plays a psychic character who makes illusions of poison butterflies and other things. And
You don't know
we
they're
were
poison
flying-
until you're dead. That's.
we were flying to a planet to help some people, and our GM told her that
Also, side note, she likes to make people pate. It's all relevant.
Yeah. So the GM told her that she felt a strong urge to go to this planet and help this being.
In secret,
And
behind
also-
everybody's back, he
Yeah.
says to me,
Nobody,
you can use your sigh. And I was
was
like,
have fun with it. She fucking destroyed us, guys. Like, we're like hardened mercenaries in like battle armor, and we could not stop her from like crashing our ship and opening the door and like running out. It was ridiculous. It took us like 2 hours.
but I
to
used
knock
it.
her
The
out.
whole thing is that I used some of them to help me.
She did. One of my characters has very, very rudimentary psi powers and decided to, like, just kind of check up on her and see how she was doing. That was a mistake because she, like, instantly converted him to her cause.
He opened his mind just a little bit.
and totally screwed. Also, poor Ghost kept trying to knock her out, but she had made an illusion of herself, so he was trying to knock out the illusion and kept missing because it wasn't actually her.
Even there.
After like hitting air for the last
It was
10 minutes.
perfect game.
GM was like, yeah, you have. And he was like, Flutter!
Reasons I
You
like
know.
playing RP, man.
Flutter is
When he
just
said "have fun," I was like, "Oh my god, can I do this?" And I asked him everything before I rolled on it or anything, and he was just like,
Crazy.
"Yeah."
Construction online.
She forced, I don't know if Woof's still in the chat, but she forced Woof's character to, like, pick up my character and carry him to the door to leave.
We had a good game that day.
It's a pretty fun game. And then our last session, we had a fight, and none of us could roll over a 2 to save our lives, so that took, like, 2 hours
Right.
to fight one guy. I should really actually... Okay. I just have a bunch of science chips that aren't doing anything. Let's make some stuff happen.
Maybe that's what I should do.
Make your science chips do stuff?
No. Maybe I shouldn't say anything to you.
Wait, are you talking about like in the game. What are you talking about? Now you have to tell me because I don't like suspense. No, what? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Dark Space or
Nothing at all.
are you talking about Stellaris or Dark Space? I'm gonna come over there.
Please do.
You can't keep me. If I could just crawl through the screen, get in there.
That's right, Barcom. That's how it goes.
But you said it's gone now, so what, did you already forget your evil plan?
Yep.
For real?
I'm drinking all night.
You'll tell me eventually. You can't keep secrets.
Of course I'll tell you eventually.
I mean, it won't
You'll
take
find
long.
out eventually.
It won't take long. The people on this planet need to grow fast. Oh wait, I was gonna make my science ships do stuff, and then I got distracted.
Construction online.
Wait, what was my first colony? I wish it put them in the order that I made them in, instead of just
Construction
willy-nilly.
online. New technology discovered.
Okay.
Construction online.
Actually, where's my other...
I should put more honey on this. Sugar. Oh, honey, honey.
We literally don't even make science on that planet.
You are my candy girl. That was the game that I was watching you play, right? The whole running around on Mars thing, it looked like. I don't even know. I was just kind of, it looked cool. Yeah. Yeah.
New technology discovered.
No Man's Sky. Gonna have to check it out. Do I get the thing? What am I taking? I've got Master Builders, Colossus Project, High Worlds, and Enigmatic Engineering.
Wait, do I have a science ship here? Oh my god, what did I... Just wanted to pause. Sorry, my thing is
Okay.
freaking out. I look away for 1 second.
I'm taking Galactic Contender for my last tradition.
I have an asteroid to go destroy. Do I have fleet anywhere near there? No, of course I don't.
Oh, is it gonna plow over a planet?
Yeah, it's not inhabited by my people, it's inhabited by primitives, but I just don't know if I can get there in time. So we'll see. The asteroids tend to move super slow, so maybe?
Yeah, I know, I've been there. I've had that one. Ooh, the artisan troop. Do I have a scientist that does the ISS Phoenix?
Oh my god, how is it 10
Do this
o'clock
one
already? Like, come on.
actually. Is it?
It is, yeah.
I have to say also, I know this totally has nothing to do with Stellaris, but it's been my obsession lately to play Minecraft, and I expanded my house, and it's awesome.
Cool. How did the Nether go? Did you go back into the Nether?
I've been back into the Nether. One day I went by myself and I was okay. I got in and I actually looted some chests and I got home with the stuff in the chests. Yay! I found another saddle.
Nice. That's always
So-
an accomplishment.
Yes, exactly. That's how I felt. And then I ventured into the Nether the other day when I was playing, and I started playing around with the gates, the Nether gates.
Oh, my space station is totally killing this freaking.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It's just
that's all
killing
you
the
need, then.
asteroid. So. I don't know why I'm saving my fleet, but okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. No, I went in and I made another another gate thing, portal, and it landed me in the ocean. And then I made one
Construction online.
outside of a village because I thought, oh, I can use these as like shortcuts to get to these villagers. And then when I came into the Nether, like stepped one step left and fell into a pool of lava. So, you know, the day kind of went downhill from there. Once I start dying, I die quite because I get reckless after that. Yeah, you were there.
This is why when we play, we usually Wolf does a lot of our exploration because he's really good at it. Okay, so
Right.
my space station destroyed that thing way before my fleet ever got there. So cool. Go home, fleet.
Well,
You're not
I've
needed.
determined that I think the goal should be like sit tight, get enough stuff, get yourself to a point where you can go to the end and get yourself some of those little chests that are with you everywhere
Construction online.
that like you can open anywhere.
ender
Keep one
chest?
in your and then you can like have stuff in it and you keep it in your inventory. Oh, the other ones too. The other ones that are little creatures.
I also don't have the concentration to do things that are hurt. Well, I mean, come on. How is it that every time we say you have a strength, you find some way to put yourself down about it? Well,
but-
come on.
But being good at exploring is a whole thing because I'm terrible at exploring. I get lost all the time. I don't know.
I can't. If I go exploring even with Wolf, I die like 50 times. I'm just
Right.
not good at it.
Whatever. Exploring is a talent. A talent that I don't have. Because it's inevitable that I'll end up dying. I tend to like walk off because that was the third time I died that night in the Nether was me just running. I was running away from a ghast and I wasn't watching where I was going and I just walked off a cliff. So that's what I've been doing lately. And then I decided I needed to take a break and do something at home. So I'm remodeling my house.
I thought you meant in real life for a minute, and I was like, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
this
just got
house-
bored, so I'm just tearing down walls and rebuilding them. It doesn't, matter.
I mean, I would do something like that. We were actually talking
You
about because we're
kinda-
looking at houses when we move, and we were talking about like what conditions we take it
Construction
under.
online.
Like even if we need to like replace cabinetry and stuff like that,
Yeah.
because we need a giant kitchen. We found a house that has an actual like industrial stovetop and an industrial like the 0G freezers.
Hmm.
That are like restaurant grade. We're like, yes. That's exactly
You
what
found
I
one
need.
in the place where you're moving to?
There's a house with that stuff, yeah. It's a little over our price range right now, but we'd have to redo the rest of the kitchen though. That's the whole thing. Because like, not well done. We could make it well done. Need more counter space too. That's definitely a thing. Why did you go? Oh, that's why. Because I told you to go there. Good job.
Why are you doing what I told you to do? Oh, God. Like,
Hey, I told him good job, all right?
yeah. Assist research on these planets that do no research because I have literally nothing else for you people to do.
Right. I need to kill something. All right, it's time
Wow.
to start thinking about killing
Violent, but
things
okay.
too. Oh, I can definitely get rid of this ruby swarm over here. I can do that with one fleet. With like an eighth of a fleet, really. It's gonna be you. Repair your stuff and then go get these guys. It's gonna take you 18 million years to get there anyway, so.
All right. Now I don't have a bunch of science ships just sitting around doing nothing. I feel very accomplished.
All right. I have almost all of my planets are. Is Verbena the one? No, Violet's the one. Violet is the one I can't touch because it's that one with the robot.
Ooh,
I have to remind myself that.
useful.
Senate is now in session.
Construction online.
So if you notice,
Voting
guys,
on
I'm largely
regulatory
ignoring.
precipitation.
What are we voting on? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, that's fine. Ignoring how much food and energy credits I'm bringing in, because as long as my mass amount stays in the teen Ks, I'm pretty happy. My food is falling by 50 right now, but it'll eventually even out when I build more food things. So I'm not too concerned.
I need a generator world, I think. Did I make myself one? Question mark? Haha, I must have.
Oh, wait, is Tiger late now? Okay. That's what I was just talking about. It's okay.
New technology discovered.
Oh, man. I really can't wait for all this crap to be over.
The pandemic crap?
Yeah.
I'm assuming when you say this crap, that's what you mean.
Yes, that is precisely what I mean. I'm gonna go dancing. Dancing. Oh, well, so what I'm actually doing, Varcon, I can tell you exactly what's happening right now is I am streaming, and I am Skyping with Megan, and I'm using the little Skype window that pops up when you're like selected on another window in the corner of one of my monitors over here, and then I have that monitor captured, except I've just resized it to only be the little corner where she's at, so she's on my thing. So that's how it works. Nothing crazy because I don't know how any of this stuff actually works. So yeah, it works though. I mean, you know, it would be cool if she could patch in sometime so we could see her screen as well. But
yeah, that we haven't figured out how to do.
No, she is not.
I am not on Twitch. No, I'm just hanging out on Flutter's Twitch.
Construction online.
That's okay. You should be on Twitch. You can do book things on Twitch. People do all kinds of things on Twitch.
I mean, it's more about me not having time to do another thing. I like don't even update my Instagram. That's how like not time I have. That made no sense, but I have a lot going on. I have to push back book releases because I have so much going on. So I just don't really have time for another thing. Which kind of sucks because there's actually a lot of things that I would really like to do, such as podcast thing that we've kind of
Yes.
had an idea
Yeah.
for a long time, which I'd like to revive someday when all
Yes.
this stuff is not a thing anymore.
Well, I was thinking after we
Um,
moved, once I got my stuff set up over there. Hey,
yeah, but now we
Zero.
have no idea when that might happen. Hello, Zero.
A muggle.
Tiredness and success.
Varkon, that's great. He called you a muggle. Oh, I love it. Um,
I don't know. I just have a different kind. I just have a different kind of magic.
yes.
I kind of hope that having a lot of things going on is a sign of success because I would love to have a little success.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's, although a different kind of magic. Yep. We all work different magic. Oh my God, the boys asked to do a ritual.
Ooh, really?
Construction
Yeah,
online.
I was kind of surprised actually.
New
I
technology
did not
discovered.
see it coming. So I guess for Letha, we were gonna do a little family ritual, maybe. I don't know if my husband is gonna get involved, but
That's cool, though. It's good that they expressed interest.
yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I think it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it actually. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like I might be having too much of a bias on them.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I
I
don't,
get it, but I'm not.
I don't think
I
you're
don't
having
know.
too much of a bias. I don't know.
I feel like I'm not advanced enough for them to. They shouldn't be learning those things from me, because I'm stuck in the Middle Ages. That the Varkon the pictures that you just did, the what are they called, emojis, they're disturbing because they're backwards.
I like how that's your objection to
Unless that's her and I holding up flaming hands at your face or something. I don't know. They are backwards, yeah.
I guess what Flutter is asking is, are you volunteering for her next evil experiment or not? That's really what it comes down to.
Oh, the Trench World one. Okay.
Fleets enhanced.
Fleets
Wait, what?
enhanced. Oh, trust me, honey, it's always scary. But nobody ever says that they regret doing it.
Fleet upgrades applied.
I was watching a stream one time where a guy was talking about how he had basically been invited to a person's apartment, to a woman's apartment, and then she said something about lay down, I'm gonna go get the dagger or something, and he was like convinced that she was gonna like sacrifice him, so he like ran out. And one of the guys that he was telling the story to was like, I totally would have stayed, dude, and found out what was up with the dagger.
Right.
Except you don't know where the hands are coming.
Right.
Construction online.
Oh, I have images in my head now. Man, I'm gonna have to make some fucked up movie. Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Like, I gotta do the Cell and the Cube stuff now.
So here's a funny story. a friend of mine posted um, a friend of mine posted about Netflix is making a series about like the most haunted
Sure
places.
they are.
And now you know me, I can't handle horror, but I have this weird fascination
You're
with
gonna
like
have to watch it,
haunted.
right?
Yeah,
That's
so
because
and my
that's what we used to
husband,
do. We'd go to those places when they were like, "Oh,
I
that place
know.
is haunted." We'd like drive out there in the middle of the night and like.
Well, and I used to, full disclosure, I used to work in a place that was haunted, and I did like a ghost hunting night with them, and it was super, super freaky. But my husband loves horror stuff, and he's sad because I can't watch. Like he's sad because I can't watch it, but happy that I don't watch it because when I watch it, he doesn't sleep, right? So I told him, you're going to be simultaneously thrilled and unhappy because I want to watch this horror thing, but if I watch it, you won't be able to sleep. So we came up with a plan that the next time I'm like not feeling well and have to take like drowsy medication, we'll watch it then. Because then I'll have no
You're
choice but to
subdued.
sleep. 'Cause I'll be on drowsy medication. So I'll get to watch the show, but he won't have to be awake for like 3 days.
That's so funny.
And he was like, it was funny because I suggested it, and he was like, "You're right. It's the perfect plan." And I was like, Flutter would approve.
We just need to drug you. That's all. We.
Don't drug us, guys. Stay in school or whatever.
Oh look, the rest of my fleet never even showed up for that battle. That's
Oh,
great.
boy. Ooh, my son UK. Heck yeah.
New
No,
technology
we watched.
discovered.
My husband has a habit of being like, let's watch this TV show, and me being like, okay, what's it about? Oh, nothing really, whatever. And then it ends up being, we watched, what was the one with Kevin Bacon? It was The Following. Jesus goddamn Christ, people. Those are the things that make me not able to
I've
do
never-
things. It was like about a serial killer cult thing.
It was so
and
one
it
time.
was done pretty well.
So I have, like I said, I have this weird fascination with like haunted or potentially haunted places. And back when we lived in Toronto, when me and my husband first got married, and we still had cable, I watched this show about the Amityville Horror, because it's one of the most famous ones, right?
Right.
So I was very fascinated by that and by the family's experience. And then sometime later after that, like after I had gotten over the fear of that, my brother-in-law was over, and the two of them were, and I guess I was too, I don't remember what the layout of it was, but we were watching a movie about the Amityville Horror, which was really stupid because it was like, they got sucked into an abyss in the basement, and like logically my brain knew it was stupid, but then the boys were like, okay, we're gonna go get dinner and bring it home, and I was like, wait, I'm coming with you. And my husband was like, it's because you're scared of the movie, isn't it? And I was like, no.
No.
Yes.
Why,
No,
why
yes.
would it ever be that way?
Don't leave without me.
Oh, I have to establish one first.
Okay, I should really like build more of my. Okay, I've actually, it's taken me about an hour, but I've actually like gotten control of like what I was doing in this game. So I'm actually going to be competent for the next like hour or so, and then we'll stop playing, and then I'll be incompetent again next week.
Yeah. I'm there.
Yeah, the Amityville Horror is, by all accounts, apparently true. There was a family that experienced some very weird things in a house, and apparently it didn't stop when they moved. So the haunting might not have been in the house. It might have actually been the family that was haunted, which I have been told
That's a thing.
by reliable sources is a thing. That it's not necessarily houses that get haunted. It's people.
It's people.
Which has always scared me because I'm like, I don't want to be
The one that
haunted.
gets the.
I don't want that to be me.
Conversely, I want to be the haunter.
Yeah, can we talk about Flutter's future plans for after this life?
When I die, I am coming back to some people.
So, have you decided who you want to haunt?
Oh, there's a handful that I think are eligible.
You outlive them. Do you have like backups? Are you going to haunt their ancestors? Is that like the plan?
Possibly. Because I am going to live forever just to piss people off, too. Good girl, bad girl routine. Yeah, that's basically me in a nutshell. Uh-huh. I'm learning. Learning these things about myself.
I should check if I have any pirates.
Evil Flutter and good Megan.
I mean, you guys, this is kind of how our life has always been. Like, you'd be surprised. You wouldn't maybe
You wouldn't
necessarily.
be surprised.
Let's
shouldn't
just
be
say
surprised.
that when I met Flutter, I was a good Christian girl who went to church every Sunday and believed in the Bible.
She totally
And-
believed too. Poor thing.
I definitely may have tried to convert her at some point in
She
time.
definitely tried to convert me at one point in time.
I'm not
But I
saying
was
it's
wiser to the world.
nothing against, but I stopped being a good Christian girl that went to church every week, and I definitely at some point became a witch. So,
That's the thing.
that's a thing.
I've done that to
just
more than
saying.
one person too.
Putting it out there.
I don't do it on purpose though. People just do it because they're around.
Full
me.
disclosure.
I don't know.
Full disclosure, it definitely also had something to do with my grandmother dying of cancer and the church telling me that God would heal her if I prayed every day, which I did.
Until
So,
she died.
you know, yeah. You know, what's interesting is that
That's
so
right.
many Christians have now told me that like they shouldn't have told me that, and it's like, but they did. They like the people who directed my
That's
faith
where we grew up, man.
as
Yeah.
a teenager were the people who told me that. I ain't got nothing against
I
the
mean,
Bible,
no, dude,
just-
do you do you, and like that's all good. It's just not for us. That's the.
But it
No,
definitely
no.
is true that I was a good Christian girl when I met Flutter, and I definitely am not now.
I have a bad influence on people. Is all she's saying. That's all. But no,
See,
I
it-
totally respect if you want to do the Bible or whatever thing you do. I'm down for it.
I'm definitely not quantifying good or bad, but I'm just saying.
You don't have to. I'll do it for you.
And influence.
New technology discovered.
Well, I sent a poor baby new scientist to do this archaeology, so they're having a rough time.
Thierry agrees. My friend Thierry agrees that I'm a bad influence. She may be one of the people that I've had an influence on.
Do I know who Thierry is?
That is true, Zero. That is absolutely. This is from the guy that never has met me in real life. Let's just say being around Flutter too long leads to one being under the influence.
That is
a
actually very
%100% true. She's like Aladdin.
System scan complete.
It's okay, Varkon, no, but I'm totally cool with with anybody who decides whatever they want to do.
Our thing is, we have always been like live and let live people. Like whatever you believe is
Yes,
cool.
absolutely.
It's cool that you believe that, and we're not going to force our thing on you, and you don't force your thing on us, and it's cool. I did totally break that rule, but to be fair, it was like 6th grade.
Yeah.
And it's working in reverse. So, yeah. These things happen.
Yes, indeed. Oh, man.
New technology discovered.
Oh. That was quick. More naval capacity, because apparently I'm going over it by a lot.
No. I've just started to remember to build up my fleet. I gotta kill this shard at some point. Right now. Oh yeah, can I rebuild this now?
Except in
I
Stellaris. This is true. In Stellaris.
Yeah.
We
When-
have opinions.
When the people were still were less kind.
Yeah, then Flutter turns evil Flutter, and like straight up evil. I'm a little bit evil in most of my everyday life, but like straight up evil in games. So that's sometimes chaotic evil. I don't have a ship anywhere near that. Alright. Time to build a construction ship just because I don't have one near where I want to send it. Alstromeria, you win. Nope. A strange asteroid. Open the door. Hive world thing. I love it. They make
Construction
interesting
online.
sounds when you click on them, just like the machine worlds do, but it sounds like insects instead. What's going on in your world, Striker?
I'm trying to figure out what building to build, and I'm not doing a good job. Consumer goods into production. So I guess my administrative offices create Unity? That's weird. Maybe it's not weird. Maybe I'm just used to playing robots. So I don't need Unity. I could build a Citadel of Faith. I might build an embassy complex.
Curators say I can kill the void spawn. I'm gonna do it.
Construction online.
Alright, go here. And then you go here. And you go here. Oh, but after you've had all of your ships made.
Why do I randomly have artisan? Oh, okay. I don't randomly have it. I thought I knew what I was doing in this game, but really I didn't.
But really you didn't. Oh, he's got... What is he doing?
Hey, Festos!
Hey, Festos! Thanks for stopping in.
Flutter doesn't turn evil, she just gets bored of hiding it. That's very apt.
Construction online.
Zero really has figured me out. I'm not sure who this zero person is, but
How have we never met each other
I know.
before now?
I don't know.
You understand each other perfectly.
He totally gets me.
Maybe Zero is your evil goatee twin from another universe. He's basically just you with a goatee.
Is that what's happening, Zero? Are you my doppelganger evil twin?
If you are, by the way, she's totally going to be cool with it, just so you know.
We could wreak havoc. That's right. I have to say, there is somebody out there that I could have mistaken for myself. It was linked to my Facebook a couple years ago. They were like, I saw this picture and I thought it was you. And I was like, wow, I saw this picture and I thought it was me.
I like how they did like one random Star Trek episode where it was like the evil goatee universe, and then they completely brought it back in Deep Space Nine and made it like this entire like ridiculous subplot, which was completely off the rails but also hilarious.
Construction ship Promise. Is that what you're gonna call yourselves? I'm gonna kill the void spawn. I'm gonna need another glass of wine here soon. I should just bring the bottle in. It'll be the last. It'll be the last glass, I think. Wouldn't be the first time I've drunk from the bottle, though. It's one of my
Versus Solaris and better at Minecraft. Well, I mean, if the two of you completely balance out, might it destroy the universe? I mean, we can't let the two of you be like matter and antimatter in touch. Like, we don't know what that would do.
You know, I mean, you gotta be like one way or the other. I'm getting better at Minecraft, though. A little bit.
It takes time. That game.
I don't know what I want to do on this planet. Oh, it's food, but it's also... Oh, can I make?
Construction online.
I don't know what game I'm playing, so...
Currently or like ever?
No. Ever. That's why I'm so terrible at these things.
The last high five? That sounds like a book I need to write about, like, two people destroying the world accidentally when they high five.
I love it. That's the best. That's my favorite. I love it.
At this point, I'm just researching stuff because it's rare, whether I want it or not.
Zero really has me down right now.
I think my husband just vanished again. Hang on,
Did he vanish?
I thought maybe he just left the room
Living
for a
up
hot
to
minute.
your name. Why would you do such a thing?
New technology discovered.
New technology.
Oh, we're voting on a thing. There's nothing
Zero calls
left.
Proofeater on the last high five.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. As someone who helped me come up with the concept, you definitely deserve to be in on that process. Oh, okay, well, I accidentally suggested a thing, so
Technology
hooray,
discovered.
let's support it.
Oh, okay. Alright. I have no idea what's happening right now. What is this? Yeah, okay. Cool. Vanished. Or was taken. Dun dun dun! Next week on... Maybe we can make it a mini-series. I'm directing this, clearly. That's how that's gonna go. Promise. Never let go, Jack. Promise. I'll never let go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure that Megan would be down for that kind of a thing. I mean, I might not either, but less so than her. So. There are some really freaky movies out there that I have watched in regards to that kind of thing. Not really in regards to that kind of thing, but we were talking like horror movies earlier, but like horror and that kind of thing mixed. That's always... interesting. Do you guys like Seven? Because I love Seven. I think it's a phenomenal movie. I also adore Brad Pitt. He can do no wrong. I like his laugh. I'm a creepy stalker. Seven, the movie. Seven, just Seven. It's Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, and they are police slash investigators, PI people that are doing an investigation on a serial killer that is killing in the fashion of the Seven Deadly Sins. It's a great movie. It is super messed up. I love it. 709 is better to watch. She's pretty. And what am I doing? I still have deviancy. Deviancy. I'm gonna have to build a thing on that planet. My plants are all doing really well right now, actually. Welcome back! There's a whole thing about the movie Seven. I was talking about it, and Zero said 709 was easier to watch.
Can you hear me? Am I
can hear you.
unmuted
Can
now?
you hear me?
Okay,
Yeah.
it takes a minute for my thing to unmute.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. The movie Seven.
The movie Seven is amazing, right?
Online.
I don't know if I've seen it.
What? It's Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman? And murdering?
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Oh my god. And, oh, Kevin Spacey's in it.
No, I definitely haven't seen that.
It's so good.
Construction online.
I can't believe it. You're gonna have next time we were together. You wanna watch a scary movie, that's the one. That's the one we're gonna watch.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it, because it's scary.
Yeah, it has some scary shit in it, yeah. But it's like interesting, because it's the Seven Deadly Sins. I love Seven Deadly Sins. It's one of my things. Of course it is.
Fine.
Evil Flutter.
I caught the man getting ready for bed that time, so I'm
Yay.
getting better. My instincts are getting better.
Getting better. I'm gonna grab one more glass of wine. Now that you're back. Entertain my people!
I shall try.
Let me zoom out here and see if I can make the thing do the thing.
I sent a poor level
Whatever,
2
it's
scientist
not. It's really
to a really hard archaeology, so they're just like struggling to do anything.
Struggle bus on it. Like, I don't know what's happening. Poor dude. Alright, I'll be right back. Be right back.
Okay. Have fun.
Construction online.
It's just us now, guys. You can tell me all your secrets, and I'll keep them. 7DS. I don't think I've seen that one. You know who hasn't seen a lot of anime is Flutter. You guys need to tell her like all the good anime to watch because I think she's seen like Sailor Moon and that's about it. She definitely wasn't
Construction online.
quite as anime geeky as I was. That's true. I guess it's hard to. Although we could make the chat scroll up really far and see if she doesn't read it when she comes back. One Piece, Black Clover, Shield, Rise of the Shield Hero. Ooh, what's Rise of the Shield Hero about? That sounds really interesting. I think I've heard of Black Clover, but I haven't seen it. I know a little bit about One Piece. I'm a bit out of the loop with anime because I haven't been keeping up. I did watch Food Wars. We have to get Flutter to watch Food Wars because that anime is hilarious and it involves food, which she loves. And if you haven't seen Food Wars, you should definitely see it because it's super good. Denmachi, Goblin Slayer, and Bow Fury. Those sound interesting. There's some less of English titles.
Construction online.
Denmachi is good. What's Denmachi about?
Hi guys, I'm back. I heard everything you guys were saying while I was gone.
Aw, damn.
So you know.
Bam! Our plans all ruined.
She's got Bluetooth headsets, guys.
I'm trying to get them to make a list of anime for you to watch because
I saw like, okay, so do I watch them live? Is this a commentary thing? I can watch anime live.
yeah, I guess maybe you could if you could get Crunchyroll to work for you.
Construction online.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Denmachi is also titled "It Is Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon." Oh, that does sound interesting. I might have to give that a try.
Sounds right up my alley.
We gotta get you to watch Food Wars yet, because that is. We did watch one episode, you and me, but we gotta get you to watch the whole thing because it's just so good.
I had
You didn't
Crunchyroll
get
for a while.
introduced to. You didn't get introduced to the God Tongue. You're in the U.S., so you're fine. You can watch most of it for free. It's only places like Canada that are screwed by Crunchyroll's BS.
We shall see. Do.
Whoops, I stopped paying attention to my empire again.
That's what we do. We go for long stretches without actually.
Why do I have unemployment? There's jobs. What's wrong with you?
Why are you going all the way out that way? All right, fine. Are both of my fleets here? 1, 2. All right, guys. I'm gonna fight the void spawn. Do.
Construction online.
I've got my dudes guys here. I'm gonna get them right inside the border. Oh, I'm gonna tell them that they can come in here first. All right. Now all of my chips travel at different rates of speed, so they won't all get here at once. Half of them will be fighting before I even want them to, but here they come. Nope, there they go. All right. Just attack it. Ooh, look at that big ship. That's one of mine.
Where is this occurring? Oh, I see it. Holy mackerel.
I guess I've been building my fleets for a while.
My fleet is like 13K.
I
got, like,
235 plus K fleets. No. And also, like, some really big ships.
You do have some really big ships. That one's wow. Is that your destroyer?
It must be the Titan.
Oh, maybe it is. It's huge, enormous.
Yeah.
Oh, that
There's
must be
so many
a
layers.
ship.
Oh, we did it. Woohoo!
What's the big boxy one? Is that your
Research the
Titan
egg
then?
shards.
Station log
Yes.
updated.
What?
Where are the eggs?
Oh, I need a good scientist for this. Do I not have one that's higher level than that? Okay, well then, good. You're a good scientist for this. Research the project. Yay. What do I do with these guys over here that are guarding this planet with a shield around it?
Kill him? Question mark? I think that's a bugged quest, so we won't
They're
know
only
unless you kill.
5.6K. All right, so I'll send one of my fleets in for that. I'm gonna have two things going at once now. Go home and upgrade, and then reinforce. Do. Fairy tale. What's fairy
I
tale?
haven't seen
I
Fairy
like
Tale
tales.
either. I think I've heard of that one.
What's fairy tales, precious?
Well, Fury is, I didn't want to get hurt, so I maxed out of my defense. Interesting.
Here we go. We're fighting the dude guys with the planet. We're gonna annihilate the crap out of them, but
There's an anime I watched that I really loved. Now I can't think of the name of it. I wish Wolf was still here. Wolf, are you still here? He probably has also gone to bed.
Construction online.
I actually look it up. It was really good.
all right, sugar, you get this one. Oh, honey, honey. No Rex, unfortunately. This is a closed game between Striker and I, Megan and I. We've been playing this one for a while, so it's just the two of us, see? It's just the two of us.
It's
In our
just,
little
this is ladies'
galaxy.
night, so
Yep.
it's just,
Someday
With
I might
our-
put up
our
a server
Thursday
that
Eve.
people can just join.
that would be cool.
Interesting. Yeah. It would be indeed be cool.
Secretly Hackton's became the news everyone.
That
Which
wasn't
is
my
one of the
precious
reasons.
reference. Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why it's just the two of us for this one.
Yes, that's why. We yeah. We're
I would
gonna-
actually be shockingly easy to kill because, as you've probably noticed, I've neglected to build my army.
I can
my
take
navy,
care of the
so-
Koreans dudes guys too. Actually, come here.
Research
Flutter
project
spice.
concluded.
Maybe I'm a bad influence after all.
A closer analysis of the egg shards has allowed us to develop a technology that will reproduce some of the void spawn's eggs' remarkable energy retaining qualities in our own solar plants. So,
Alright.
so we're using the eggs as like, what is it? Stem cell DNA, essentially. You know, as one does.
As one does.
Because we're those kinds of people. Caramel, do you want to do this? You're already
Why am
here.
I? Why? How did this happen? Okay, I don't understand.
New technology discovered.
Come back down here.
Wait! Don't do that.
New technology. Ooh. Gargantuan evolution. Energy credits from jobs. 5% increased.
Construction online.
Sure.
New technology discovered.
Do. I haven't even gotten Dyson spheres and stuff yet, have I? Or maybe I have, and I'm just not paying attention. It's a possibility.
Well, yeah, I think I got some of that stuff, and I need
I
to
know,
like do
I'm
it.
like, I think I have these things.
This game is so chill. It's easy to
Right?
forget
This
about stuff.
construction ship is gonna come over here. I'm gonna do these things and then I'll start looking at that. You would enslave all of my pops. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm usually the enslaver in this game. Although I don't know if somebody knew how to play this game better, like Ghost, Megan's husband
Ghost
could
is
totally
really good at this
wipe the
game.
floor with us at this.
This is why when we play together, it's usually agreed that we'll be cooperating with each other because
Yeah.
there's no way the rest of us can keep up with Ghost, really. He's just that much better at the
That's
game than
right.
we are.
Barkon has it for the night. That's right.
Indeed.
Creature of the night. Creature of the night?
Creature of the night.
Creature of the night. Oh my god, I need to watch that soon. Oh my god, I want to do that. I want to do Columbia cosplay so bad.
I seriously want to do Frankenfurter someday. Like I actually just want to.
Nice. Creature of the night. Poor Creature. Creature didn't get nearly enough credit in the movies as he should have. I'm returning your things to you.
New technology discovered.
Where does this guy think he's going? He's got a colony ship?
You're returning what things to who?
Construction online.
I don't know. I had an event thing that I returned something to you.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Oh,
I'm
that's
getting
not,
minus 40.
not it. Where does this guy think he's going, though, for real?
Oh my goodness. Just...
Oh, you just thanked me for doing the thing. You
Thank you for doing the
have
thing.
a favor now. I've got a favor.
Interesting. I wasn't asked if you could have that favor, but okay.
Right? It just did it. Rude.
I mean, it's okay because I'm sure you won't abuse the favor and all, but it would have been
That's
nice
the
to be
thing.
asked.
Moon base. Ruins of a large base complex inside a large crater on the moon. Oh, is that where? It is. Okay. there's this planet in the shield, and I just uncovered the research
New
thing for it.
technology
So.
discovered.
The, what is it called? Actually, what I'm gonna do is just replace the scientist in the ship.
Oh yeah, I should have a new.
Sugar.
Ooh, I
sorry,
have two.
I have a scientist named Sugar, and I keep seeing her name.
I'm so offended, or something.
Good night, Varkon. Thanks, dude.
Good
I
night,
will totally try
Varkon.
to check in and see when you're streaming, and also check you out. So, thanks for coming along.
Yeah, thanks for
appreciate
stopping
it.
by.
Have a good night. Doo-doo. Oh, honey.
And
honey.
thanks for checking out my books, Barcon, as well. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's worth it. Worth
I
it.
appreciate that people feel that way because I put a lot into those.
It's totally worth it.
Construction online.
You are my candy girl. Oh my god, my flutter dye wings. I'm still working on them. Zero had a great suggestion for them actually, because he was looking at the bottom wing, and I would have to put the bottom wing on the outside so that I could do it, but that it would like wrap up around her and become like a dress, and then like when she brought both sets of wings out, like you knew she was serious business in flying.
Nice.
I like it. I think it would be cool. I bought myself one of those little models that you stand on the desk and you like make do.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. I might have to go grab myself a snack here in a moment.
Windy crystal sky. Oh.
What?
Well,
my archaeologists just found doppelgangers of themselves that were dead.
That's right. Yeah, that's totally exactly it. Zero's got it.
Oh, that's such a cool idea. I love that.
Yeah. See?
Moments after finding themselves dead, the science team was killed.
Wait.
Oh, and now my poor baby scientist is traumatized. Okay, cool. Sorry I sent you to be traumatized.
There's science.
Research speed minus 10%, anomaly research speed minus 10%, archaeology excavation speed minus 30%. Sorry. Okay. Guess I shouldn't.
I like it. I definitely like it. She has those,
shouldn't
like,
send
bat wings
this guy
to
do more archaeology.
He's like, no, dude, I'm out.
New technology discovered.
New technology.
All right, we'll send you to assist research instead. Poor sweet traumatized baby scientist.
Come on. Oh yeah, that's the egg thing it came out of. 20 society research though comes out of that. What's your research at right now?
2K?
Me too. All right, cool.
I'm trying to get my capital switched over a bit, but it's going slowly because with these ring worlds, you have to build everything a certain way and then unbuild it later.
Yeah, doing kind of the same thing with the hive mind thing. Hive worlds. And here I am trying to figure out like what I need, but I don't know. I should just make these not a food place and make this a food place. Oh, they still have spawning. Well, they still have plenty of. I like the sounds of these places.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be back in a short moment.
Okie dokie, no problem.
Construction online.
I'm just waiting for some influence. Oh, there we go. Build all the things. And then build all the things up here, and then we'll research the thing. Who are we killing next? That is the question. Oh yeah, up here. We're already parked there. Come on in, guys. The water's fine.
New technology discovered.
Oh, I want to go to a concert. I want to do all the things. I miss the world. So as a hive mind, I can't make peace with these guys, so I just have to annihilate them. It's too bad. They're pretty. Crystalline entities. Take a moment to appreciate them before I kick their butts. Oh, here we go. All the lasers. This is gonna be a hot mess. Do 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 do. Oh man. I'll tell you what. I don't know what I'm drinking after this one. What should I drink after this wine, guys? This is the last of it, so it's not gonna last all night. Not nearly enough. So no, it's like one by itself? Who is that? Main forces? Where the frick is the main forces? I gotta figure that out. I didn't know. Now I need a science ship to come up here. Science. She blinded me with science. Tell me. I love some really, really, really out there things that have nothing to do with each other.
I'm ready.
You're back. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I need to pick a
Fleet
scientist that's
upgraded.
close.
I apologize to everyone for all the crunching I'm about to do, but
Yeah,
I'm
we all
hungry.
crunch every now and then. I'm gonna kill those Guardians of Zanam next.
You may as well. You're like
I'm
way
up
huger
here.
than they
I'm
are.
doing the thing. It's on the system north of fucking, apparently. Fukin? I don't know. In a system called Hefro. Hefro?
I keep putting my sweater on and taking it back off. It must be like just the right temperature in the house where I'm like too hot.
A little confused.
Too hot with it on, or I'm too cold with it off. Next, I'll just take one arm out. I do that sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. So yeah, the waiting game once again. Because my worlds are really doing fine, and I feel like if I switch the districts over now, it's gonna create heartache, and I don't want to deal with it. Because everything is good right now.
I know. I've screwed up my consumer goods because I'm trying to change things around.
Right.
Where do I want to put Omega structures?
I need to fill in this spot down here too. These ones right around the outside here. Just because I'm that kind of extra. I can barely do it though.
Where are my black holes?
Although I have to say, Zero, I love that idea, and it will go so far. It will go pretty far, but I also love flutter dye and jeans and a tube top.
Well, I mean, everybody has their like casual Friday, you know.
Yeah. Oh, but maybe they could just drop behind her, kind of like a mini cape or something. I mean, if they fold up around her like fabric, they could also kind of drop behind her like fabric. And be like she has, yeah, like little capes on the back of her things. Who was wearing a costume like that I was... Oh, we watched Frozen 2 the other night.
You watched what?
Frozen 2. Elsa wears that kind of thing.
I'd ask if it's better than Frozen, but it's a low bar.
Right, I was gonna say it's definitely better than Frozen, for sure. I don't know.
All it needs is a plot, and then it would be better than Frozen.
Yeah, I mean, they really forced some of the songs and stuff, but I think it was definitely better. Well, and it was way more like Pagan, so of course I like it better.
Fair. I mean, there's no question really that.
Oh no, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, it happened. I did it.
None of my black holes are completely useless.
Oh, it's you. Oh, yeah. You're trying to find one to build a matter decompressor.
To build a matter decompressor, and two of them, the two that I would use, have L gates in them. I don't want to put my matter decompressor in a black hole with an L gate.
Construction online.
Maybe I'll build it. Maybe I'll start my Dyson sphere instead. It's easier to see my black holes if I zoom out here. Oh, there's one.
I usually do Dyson spheres first, but I'm usually making like a ton of minerals. You got a good one?
I found one that only has science and is in. I don't like to use the ones that give you dark matter because you get so little dark matter. Although, what can you use dark matter for?
I feel like I already picked out my Dyson sphere, son, because I named it Orb of Power, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't naturally occur in this game. So
I don't think so. No.
that must mean, do I have a black hole selected for this?
This planet is a
Construction
fucking
online.
mess. I need to rebuild it.
Black hole. I don't think I picked one out for that. Usually, I try to get those things picked out way ahead of time. I don't know. It's gonna have to be one of these over here, but I guess it has to be the one that has the least amount of stuff around it. 5 science things? Yeah, that'll be the one. You're gonna rename it into, what is it? A matter decompressor? So it's going to be, if the other one is the orb of power, this one's gonna be the...
Don't mind me, I'm just tearing down my entire capital and rebuilding it. As I do at this point in the game.
No, it's all good. I gotta come up with a clever name for this.
Oh no, everything's awful right now. Look
Somebody
away.
just died. Oh,
Don't witness
no,
the
my
horror
admiral
that
just
is
died.
right now.
Alright, Jasmine, you get a promotion. You get a new admiral. Earth, Quinn, or Casey? It's gonna have to be Earth because it's the youngest one. Alright. Depends on the weapons she needs to hide at the time. Yeah. How is it that Zero thinks so much like me?
I'm telling you, like, we actually can't ever let the two of you touch. If you're in the same room with each other, there has to be some kind of barrier between you because I'm convinced that the two of you were sent to end the world. You're like so perfectly in tune with each other.
Let's see. Black hole of... No.
Merchants count as rulers in this game? That's ridiculous.
What? Merchants are rulers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Instead of, like, you know, there's like tiers of jobs, they're in like the upper ruler tier, which is bullshit.
Oh,
Sorry,
I finished the century
capitalism,
array.
but
No, I totally get you. Doctor Who's the Eye of Harmony? Do you know that? I don't know Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. I don't know the Eye of Harmony actually, but I do know Doctor Who, because I love Doctor Who.
I don't know anything
I haven't watched in a while. I'm not current on the current Doctor, but I liked David Tennant. David Tennant was the best Doctor.
It's called the Eye of Harmony now. All right. I'm gonna
Hire all my governor's substance abusers. Stop taking the drugs.
Don't stop.
Yeah, do stop because then they live longer.
What do we need? We need living metals, exotic gases.
Coming at friggin' substance abuser. Astral studies passed. Yay. Everything is a disaster right now.
Everything is awful.
New technology discovered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, cannot build due to existing orbital station. Alright. Whoops.
Oh, we passed a thing. We're opposing the next one. That's not going to pass.
Another decompressor site. Begin.
Yay! Where are you going to send your little dude guys out? They have science ships now. And, oh, they have a fleet. A 1.3k fleet. Congratulations, Skillfossilin people. I don't know.
Oh, they're friendly to me. Hi, little rock guys. That are pathetic to me.
Yeah, me
New
too, but they're also
technology
loyal to me.
Your economic power is bigger than mine.
Sorry.
How dare you be somewhat good at the game? I can't believe you.
Perfect timing.
It probably has nothing to do with the fact that I'm completely rebuilding my capital and also just
Systems
really
Right.
scatterbrained about
Nothing
what
at
I'm
all.
doing.
Nothing at all.
It's definitely entirely your fault.
Yep. 1,000,000%. Science ship. Where are you going? You're going somewhere else. Where are you going? What else do I have to be?
Oh, it powers the TARDIS. That makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah, that's right. Okay, here we go. Alright, cool. I'll take it.
Construction online.
I'm gonna do the other guys that are guarding the world. The Guardians of the Zenam.
Guardian.
Yeah, guarding. That's exactly right. Why? This one should be the one. You guys should follow them. Christ. Yuka is following a different thing. Alright. Alright, we're taking out these Guardian dude guys. And then we're gonna have Zanam to deal with, and I don't know what that is, but Hefro next door had an accident of some sort.
My neighbor's dog is out.
Oof.
Construction.
I heard a howl and I was like, what?
I want a dog so bad.
No, wait, why? Why am I doing that there and there? That doesn't make sense.
Construction
Excavate
online.
this site, please. We're gonna find out things about things. And then, when you're done building those stations, you're gonna come and you're gonna start me a Dyson sphere.
Why did I make that decision? I'm so confused.
If I could find where the heck I was gonna put it. It was down here. The Orb of Power. Oh man. We've been
I think
eating
I
such
actually
good
need to
food lately,
go.
but I've been cooking a ton lately too. I want to go out to eat.
I know, I miss eating in restaurants.
I want to wear my corsets out. Spallo Killers 117. All those red planets hurt. Oh yeah, you know, you can't live on them all until you terraform them, which I totally could.
Unless you're robots. And then you totally can live on them all.
Well,
Which is why I like playing robots. Because
whatever.
I'm greedy.
Welcome to the stream, Spallo. Yes, exactly. My friend here, she likes to play the robots.
I love playing robots. Mostly because they can live everywhere and they can't have non-robotic pops, and also they're cute.
You know.
What was I trying to do?
Oh my gosh, I have to do all of these systems. Oh no, I am doing those systems.
I'm getting distracted like right in the middle of doing something, and then I forget what I'm doing.
Yeah, Spala, we're just taking over a galaxy because we can.
Yeah, this is just a super chill girls' night sandbox kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yep, these guys came up, and they're now my vassals. And these guys are guardians. They're not bad kinds, though. They're holy guardians, which is why I haven't colonized these planets. But there's 4 of them. Da, da, da. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so we're just having an easy game. Abandoned base was once a massive military installation. This is the planet that was surrounded by the shield. There is semi-permanent alliance of at least 5 large and very advanced interstellar powers.
Welcome back, Festos.
Welcome back, Festos.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, and several. Interesting. Keep digging.
So there's an excavation on that planet then?
I didn't even know that there was. Yeah, there is. That there was a console version of this game.
I didn't know that either.
Huzzah for 3-day weekends.
Yay!
Fuck yes. Do-do.
I am so ready for it to be the weekend, guys.
I'm ready for it to be next year. No, I'm ready for it to be like October, but like things have gone back to normal in October. That's what I want.
They better, because Halloween is going to be super freaking awesome this year. It's like an extra hour, you guys, because it's daylight savings time, or daylight savings time ending or whatever. It's when we turn back the clocks, whatever that is.
Oh yeah, the crap that we do to ourselves.
Hey, I don't mind falling back because I get an hour. It's springing forward that's bullshit.
Right. These guys are gonna do something stupid with that colony ship. I can just smell it.
I mean, I guess if you have kids or pets, then it's equally bullshit either way because they don't understand the hour difference, but I'll take an extra hour of sleep, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean... Oh, it's a level 25 Gaia world, but if I settle it, I betcha...
Yeah, you're right. We probably won't be back to normal until we get a vaccine. We definitely won't be 100% normal.
No,
before that,
I actually don't expect anything to ever return to normal again. I'm quite sure that things are just gonna fall apart from here on out. So
basically, that comment is a coping mechanism.
Yes.
That's what she's saying.
I have no faith in humanity. I don't think we're gonna do the right thing.
I mean, did you hear about the like armed dudes that forced their way into the government building in like Milwaukee or wherever it was today?
I have no faith in humanity.
I went back to normal in 1918. I think
but it was different circumstances in 1918.
I think that we will go to a new normal, not necessarily like social distancing normal, but I'm hoping that like we will become more socially responsible, and minimum wage will hopefully rise because, you know, minimum wage workers are, it turns out, quite critical.
Turns out the ones that we need.
I'm hoping things like that will change, but I definitely think eventually, you know, travel will open up again, and I definitely think like the restaurant industry will spring back because people desperately do not want to cook anymore.
Yeah, even I who loves to cook is not. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Well, yeah, and there are people that don't cook who have been forced to cook for like 2 months, and they're just like, I can't do this anymore. What is happening?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you guys watch me do cooking? The wife won't let you cook anymore. What did you do?
No, why not? I love it when my husband cooks.
Oh,
better
the
cook.
fur. Good for you. Like, thank you, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, please know
You
that
do
we
important
super
things.
appreciate what you
Absolutely.
do. everyone
This is
everyone
true,
who earns
Zavalo.
minimum wage deserves to earn way more. Chefs and people were
Oh.
not made to be, definitely. I'm a crock pot person. I throw everything in my crock pot and then 8 hours later it's food. That's my cooking method. Oh
Yeah, I love
no!
cooking, but like sometimes you just need
Festus,
a break.
it's surprisingly easy to mess up mac and cheese. The
It
first
really
like
is.
5 times I tried to make
Construction
homemade mac
online.
and cheese, I curdled the cheese. So, Instapot, yes.
Oh,
I don't have one, but Flutter does.
I do everything from scratch. It's just how I work.
Cheese can be surprisingly finicky to work with because it's
Instant Pot
surprisingly
is
sensitive
great.
to heat.
We loved our Instant Pot. My husband loves our Instant Pot. I love it too because it always turns out good.
We are hoping to get one at some point.
I was totally gonna say, oh, I got a new follower. Holiday Jesus followed me. Thank you for the follow.
Oh,
I
holiday cheese.
I think it's probably a lurker unless I missed something that they said, but thanks for the follow. Um Grilling and baking. Those are like two opposite things. See, I do the grilling and the cooking and my husband does the baking.
Baking is something
Yeah.
I want to do more. See, that's why I like my crock pot because I can just throw everything in the crock pot and it does all the work and I don't have to touch it.
I like standing over the stove because I like to make magic over my stove. You can ask
You do
Megan.
like me and my husband were actually talking about like how big your kitchen is.
Oh
And
yeah, it's not nearly big
I was
enough
like,
either.
I was like, yeah, but she spends so much time in it that like if your kitchen was any smaller,
Oh no, I would have a not cool.
it would just
An
never be big
abandoned
enough.
Ecumenopolis. Where is this? Oh. Oh. Okay.
Me and my husband switch off on cooking. I feel like he's a better cook than me because he actually like watches cooking videos and like learns new methods, and I just like to shove food in my mouth. Um, so I'm a quick and easy, simple, savory kind of person. I
Right.
like things that are pretty easy to put together but have like a really hearty flavor.
How come I can't build a...
My grandmother was a super good cook too. Like my mom knew how to cook, but she never had time really after I hit a certain age. So
Have I not got the sciences for these yet? Jesus.
did your parents just not did they just not they weren't interested in learning or was there some other reason that they couldn't cook?
I learned from my female forebears. Oh man,
I have that
guys.
problem too, where I try sometimes. There's some foods that I don't do well because I try to multitask. Like every time I make rice, it boils over because I get sick of
Forget it's
watching it and I
going.
wait for 30 seconds and that's when it boils over.
Yep.
And bacon, I'm super bad at bacon because again, I look away from it for 2 seconds and that's when it burns. But I've learned to recognize when I am like burning the food because I'm not paying attention and I just either don't make those things or I try to be better about paying attention to them.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's an easy one to do. The pancakes thing, I do that a lot. Burning the first one. You got to though. It's like a process. You have to burn the first pancake. It's
Every
it's
time
it's a rule.
every time I make pancakes again, like because I make them and I don't make them again for a while, it's like I forget that you have to be patient So I get in a rush and I flip my pancakes, like the first pancake, like 4 times because I'm like, cook. So I've learned to put like the first one on and walk away for a little bit and then come back. I actually don't burn the first pancake anymore because I've actually figured out what perfect pancake temperature is in my
Aw. Biscuits like bricks. We've all encountered those, I think, growing up. Alright, what else can I kill? Kill. Oh. I'm running out of
Wow,
things to
okay.
kill. What?
Well, we know what you're interested in today.
You know, if there was ever any other doubt. I don't know what to do now.
Do you have to build like a trade
Oh, wait.
network as
The Tiyanki matriarch. I bet you I could kill her.
as a hive mind? Do you have to build
The
do you have to
trade
build
thing?
like
I don't.
do
I
you
don't
have
know.
do you have like face value? Do you have to build like
There's a thing, right? Sectors, diplomatic, opinion, AI attitude, neighbor.
do you have
Yes.
trade value as a thing that pops up in your systems?
No? Question mark? I don't know.
Little-
I haven't seen it. I have to assume I
Hmm.
haven't because I usually I know what you're talking about. Like I don't
Yeah, I don't
see
think it's
it.
a thing for Gestalt consciousnesses. It's such a pain. And this is also another reason why I don't use the organic.
Your grandmother was a smart cookie. That is. Oh, good. That's great.
Honestly, one of
Chefs,
my
more chefs.
favorite
The world
things,
definitely needs more chefs, I think.
one of my favorite things is actually when my husband cooks. Like, he's not just cooking for me, he's also cooking for him, but like,
Right.
I just love when I sit down to a meal that I didn't have to cook that tastes like freaking amazing. And when my husband like, because my husband gets really into like he made a roast for Easter.
Debris scans.
Um, he like watches Jamie Oliver, figures out how to make this really amazing gravy, and it's like I sit down to that meal that he's been working on for like 3 hours, and it's amazing, and I just shower him with praise, and
It's worth it.
I I love that because I love that kind of food, but I don't have the patience to make it. So
We have another thing
definitely,
to vote on here. Are we making a galactic council?
um, sure. I mean, there's only 3 people in the council, so
Right, and we're
or
clearly
there's only
the
3 people in
winners.
the universe.
So
So and then if you squish those guys, then it'll just be us two in the council.
right. Oh, I have that guy moving down here, don't I? And that's a terrible idea. Don't go there. Go here. I'm... I can't build them yet. I don't have Dyson spheres yet, apparently.
I haven't tried to build. I'm trying to build my matter
Unless I didn't take the
decompressor.
right one. Did I not take it? Is that what I meant to do? Hold on. I have Master Builders and Colossus Project.
You should have it. Well, have you gotten the research yet, though? Because I think you have to
That's what
research
I'm
them.
thinking, and I just don't have the research for it.
All right, now I have to decide where I want to put my Dyson sphere. Have you fully upgraded? You did a Sentry Array, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, I just upgraded. I mean, it just took one. I don't know. Maybe it was a couple upgrades. I don't know. Things that I don't really pay attention to. I just do.
I don't think I ever have been in a federation with an awakened empire. I think usually when the empires awaken, we end up being not friendly with them.
Yeah, well, they're usually mean.
Well, and also usually my husband has pissed them off in some capacity.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, see, I was thinking I missed an ascension perk too, but there's no going back now, so I guess it is what it is.
Oh, did you take all of yours already?
Yeah.
You are way ahead of me in the Unity tree.
Because I took that Colossix project, and then I took Galactic Contender as well. And I shouldn't have taken Galactic Contender. I should have taken something
System
else.
scan complete.
And I can't remember what it's called. Well, I guess I don't get a Dyson Sphere or a...
No! So sad.
Ring World. Oh, man.
I have to find, like, the most useless system in my territory.
This place. I'm gonna colonize this place. Oh, I need to get it inside my borders first. That's what... That's a thing that we need to do. Emerald, what you doing?
That's a pretty useless system. Not in my territory, though. Trying to find, like, a dinky little 2-credit system that has no planets in it.
Construction online. New technology.
I should turn Soul into my Dyson Sphere. Friggin' human
I
jerkface.
think I can. Oh, but I have to get the research, right? Because I
Did you take
all the other things.
Did you take Galactic Wonders? What Ascension perks did you take?
I don't think I did. See, that's the one that I'm missing. I took the wrong one. I took Master Builders. I was supposed to take Galactic Wonders and I didn't. So
Master
no,
Builders
I won't
gives you
be
the
able to
plus
build
50% and the plus
Yeah.
1 capacity. But Galactic Wonders is what actually gives you the thing.
Right. I got too excited about that last Ascension perk and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a thing. And then I messed it up.
And then you did a thing, and it was a thing.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
Ooh, there's a nice useless system.
This is that planet that I can't build those things on. All farms, guys. All farms. And city districts. Even though this planet is a beautiful generator planet. I was walking along, minding my business. When out of that orange colored sky. Oh.
Why are you building farms? Someone is asking.
Oh. Oh. Me building all farms on that planet because that's what I do. I do all of my planets with like one building type.
And they can't see. They can't see what I'm building, so they're definitely not asking about me building farms.
Let's come over here and actually look at her stuff too.
Construction online.
Where are your planets? Do I have to actually go in there to look at them? Killing me. And of course I pick one that has like nothing on it.
I do too, but I made a weird decision about my
but she started
my mining planet.
Thing.
I did start with the ring world, so
Alright. Do you have a planet that is actually like built up a lot?
yeah, Forge Fall. And Burnhall.
What system? What's?
The systems are commit to
Construction
Hofath.
online.
Okay.
Construction online.
So that's
Yeah,
where
so
Forge
she does
Fall
some
is.
things. You got a lot of admin on this.
I know, but I also have admin on my homeworld, so I might actually just replace a bunch of that admin with science later.
Right.
I made some weird decisions in this game. I'm not entirely sure why.
Well, that makes two of us. Oh, evacuation day. Today is the day. Report to your nearest relocation center as soon as possible to begin your new life. Is this a Wall-E planet?
Oh.
Ow. Ow. Kicking things.
Oh, he's saying that one of your planets has a Beltharian resource, so you can build a Beltharian power plant.
I know, but that planet I'm not allowed to build those kinds of things on because there's a robot that guards it.
Oh, because the robot guy told
Yeah,
you not
here, I'll
to.
show you. This guy has keepers somewhere in the universe, and they own this planet. They created this planet, and so they're like, you can't use it for industrial things. So I'm not building anything that has anything to do with any of that on it. So that's why it's like that. That's why it's all farms and not energy, because it would be great for energy. But
We had never seen that one
you can
before
even see
this
up
game
here the
either,
Wake
though.
Work Custodian is minus 30% energy credits and minus 80% minerals on that planet. So it's not worth it.
You probably could kill them if you wanted to. They're just
I don't want to
dinky.
kill them. And what if that
You
starts
killed-
an end game crisis kind of thing?
Well, first of all, we
'Cause it
turned
has
off the
owners.
Endgame crisis, so I
know,
don't think
but it has
that
owners
would
that
happen.
could like rain hell on us.
I mean, first of all, you just killed a void spawn, so I'm not too worried. But also, let's admit it, you're a bleeding heart and you fell in love with the little pixel robots and you don't want to kill them.
No, the little ones that float around, I don't care.
If you didn't care, you'd kill them.
I can make artificial. Yeah, but I like,
Why don't you have jobs? There's jobs. There's plenty of jobs.
it's good, it's fine. Oh yeah, I know. I just do this though. If I make an agriculture planet, I have to put all ag on it. I just do that. I'll make science and other things in other worlds. I do have a complete science world.
I do the same thing, but if I have a Beltharian, I usually use it because those are dope.
Right, but that planet is special.
Right, okay, whatever.
Oh, we're gonna go and kill the Tiyanki matriarch. We're ready.
Oh, my whole empire is just a huge mess right now. Why is this a thing?
Do do do.
New technology
There's a
discovered.
scientist close by. You will do.
And I finally fixed my consumer goods problem, so there's that. Oh, I do something really painful.
Oh, here we go. Tiyanki matriarch going down.
Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
What are you doing?
You don't want to know. It's better if people don't know about my neurosis.
Oh. Fanatical purifier and devouring swarm. That's not good. That's bad luck.
I haven't played my achievement hunting game in a while. I feel like I need to restart it because it was like pre-patch.
Oh. Oh, she's dead. Or so it seems. Oh no. Isn't there a baby thing? Oh no, there's like a weird ship inside of it.
Yeah, you've done this event before.
Oh, really?
Yes, this is Captain Ahab.
Oh yeah, the dude guys. I remember this. It's Ahab. That's right.
New technology.
Look, it's just better if you guys don't know that I completely like gouge out a bunch of my Empire science just so I can have my buildings in the right order on the planet. It's just a thing that occurs that people don't need to know about.
All right, we got the Ahab now.
Ahab, woo!
Ahab, you're now following my peace travelers.
New technology.
Peace Travelers, the most deadly fleet in the galaxy.
Yeah, they make peace.
Amazing.
The Peacemaker.
Big-
That's a gun from
big
like a
make peace.
show, right? The Peacemaker's a gun from what? From what franchise? What was that? I don't remember. I know
They
that it was a
force-
thing though.
They force peace down people's throats.
Captain Ahab. Oh, it might be Hellboy. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it was something random that I didn't remember properly. Actually, Ahab, why don't you follow the Spiritual Travelers? Because the Peace Travelers has like a billion things following it. So give them a different chance. A Bagadu. Science ship. Go research the things. Peace Travelers, go and do all your repairs and stuff. Spiritual Travelers, you're gonna come down and do that stuff there. I don't want you both going to the same place.
Oh, Back to the Future. Buford Tanner and the Cult Peacemaker in 1885.
Oh! That's right.
Hellboy was the Samaritan.
It's Back to the Future. I think it's funny that that's where to go. What am I doing on this planet? Unity output. There's science. I've got science. I've got lots of science on this planet, so there's really not much else to do. I'm just gonna
Construction
do more
online.
science. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I'm just gonna do more science, or maybe not. You know, maybe
I
science.
haven't done an engine grid.
isn't-
This is actually.
gonna do.
I'll do that. I'll do that. More science. Science. Oh man, we haven't done trivia night in a long time.
Well, trivia night probably hasn't been a thing in a long time.
They've been doing
so
it like on Facebook, I think.
that wouldn't be as fun, though. I would think.
Exactly. No, you've got to get in a bar and be like with other people.
And you gotta have booze in you and yelling at
Booze
each
and-
other about.
Yeah.
I tried to tell you the right answer. You didn't listen.
That's right.
Why didn't you speak up? You told me to shut up. You know. It's not as fun.
She's
if
only
you-
saying these things
you
because they
know.
happened, guys.
They actually. They did, in fact, happen. I only tell true stories.
Is that so?
Indeed.
Good. I like true stories. I like them. Do. Yes! See? Oh my god. Can I just.
Seriously, Zero, if you are the time-traveled version of Flutter, please let us know somehow. Give us the signal. You must have pre-established it.
It's like you right out of my head. Hello there,
Hi.
Corneliana.
Construction online.
Thank you for coming to my stream. That's
Oh, that's an emoji.
a really cute emoji. Yeah. We are playing Stellaris, just the two of us. So we have this chill little thing where we're just taking over this galaxy. There's a fallen
Chilly.
people and people that came up.
Construction online.
Excuse me, my nose itched.
She might be the one who sent sent to neutralize me. That is a risk. I think things are going pretty good considering it's Thursday night. How are things going with you?
Yes, Thursday. Thursday. That's what it'll be. Thursdays. I'll drink a whole bottle of wine.
Drink a whole bottle of wine. You have to get the bucket of ice though, so people can see.
I
the
do. I
level
have to
going
get the
down.
ice bucket right here so I can.
A free burger. She will even cook the burger for you on the grill, probably. You'd have to have a good last meal.
Do you like an
It's-
egg on your burger?
Yes. Say yes. It's the only right answer.
Construction online.
Up until recently, I really did not. But I do now.
For the longest time, Nathan raved about it, and I didn't get the appeal, but then I tried it, and it is super good.
A Flutterburger?
Killing you with kindness.
Yeah, possibly. Very possibly. The slam burger at Denny's? Yeah.
It has been so long since I ate at a Denny's.
I know. Oh, but I used to do those midnight Denny's trips. Oh, we'd go out. I'd go out. So we lived in a rural town, and I liked to take midnight walks. I've always been a night owl. So I would walk a couple of miles out of town to my friend's house, and I would pick up my friend, and then we would walk a couple of miles down into the strip behind the mall where Denny's was there, and we would walk down to the Denny's, and we would have midnight coffee and breakfast at Denny's, and then we'd walk home. And we'd stop like in a cornfield along the way and meditate. It was
Stop in a cornfield along the way. As you do,
as you do. Yeah, 2 a.m. Denny's, that's right.
Oh man, remember when we used to go to Sheetz at 2:30 in the morning for MTOs?
I could be Mrs. Lovett, only people would do it themselves. Which part of me would you like?
Oh yeah, 2
yeah.
2 a.m. Magic
Construction
Gathering.
online.
No, totally
Meditate.
I actually say that in all honesty. That was what me and this particular friend did. We did magic. We did a lot of rituals and stuff together, and so we'd go out and meditate. No, I mean I had plenty of cornfield encounters that were not meditation, to be sure, but that was that's what we did.
Do you remember 2 a.m. MTOs at Sheetz?
Oh my god, I loved 2 a.m. MTOs at Sheetz. It was the best thing in the world, man. Man, if you come from the East Coast, Sheetz is the place to be. Wawa can go suck it. I'm just gonna put that right out there.
I'm not sure if we're from the middle of the state, so I'm not sure we're supposed to have that kind of loyalty, but I would agree with you.
No, we definitely need to have that kind of loyalty. Stand tall against the Wawa.
Flutter has spoken. The decision is made.
There's a like a for real rivalry that goes on between those two. Wait. My fleet went to their system to repair.
Yeah, because they're your protectors, so it just went to the nearest.
Oh,
it just
that's
went
funny.
front.
I could just murder them while I'm there.
I don't want it to be.
I'm not going to.
No, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. I turned on automation for something, and I was like, no! Frantically no.
I'm all filled in right here. Yay! I don't have a hole there anymore, guys. I just gotta seep out around this outer one there. Fill in this one here.
New technology discovered.
Come over to here. Wait, how far over there am I going?
Emergency FTL your fleet if you declare war. Yeah, if you were to declare war while you were in their borders, it would push you out.
No, I totally just take my fleet out one and then do it.
Construction online.
I was gonna squish them as of earlier, and then they asked to be my vassals, and so I had to. I didn't have to. I did say yes though. So. A relic that our archaeologists have convinced holds an actual miniaturized galaxy. Oh, so it's like the cat collar in Men in Black.
Chill seeping is the opposite of panic blobbing. I feel like that's accurate.
Yes.
Construction online.
Actually,
No, I
don't know
can't.
if
I
you
can't
can
integrate them because I
integrate
am
them.
a hive mind, and I would eat them.
She would just eat them. Which, I mean, she might not be overly upset about, in all honesty, but...
I found a miniature galaxy.
Ooh.
I
It is like the
can-
Men in Black thing.
I can passively research speed plus 5% with it, and the active effect is gaining 50% tech progress in a random technology. It's a little late to be doing that, though. Now that we already have all the tech.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean, you
it's cool.
get what you get. Yeah, it's cool, but I totally hate it.
It's just not for me.
It's just not my style.
No. No genetic mastery. Did not
That
I
would
could
be a
do
little
that.
bit
I did not know I could do
terrifying.
that. So I can that isn't that like a devouring swarm though, that you like make them your own?
Maybe not. A devouring swarm wants to, like, eat everything else in the galaxy, not integrate it.
Oh.
They're basically like the Zerg.
Right.
Which for some reason, I just assumed that because you know Warcraft, you also know Starcraft, which I just realized might not actually be true.
I vaguely know StarCraft. I had a crush on a boy in high school that played
Construction
StarCraft for a
online.
long time, so I went and watched him play. Because
I
had a
remember.
crush
I
on
remember him.
Yeah, you remember that.
I
But he
still
played a lot
talk to
of
him
StarCraft,
every
so I
now
picked
and
up.
then.
I do too. He's great.
He messaged me a little while back saying that he wanted to write a science fiction novel and basically asking me like advice, and I was like, my first advice was like,
Don't do
was
it.
basically, no, it was do it for the passion and not for the money, basically, because
Right.
something I learned pretty quickly about writing and as a profession is you have to do it for the passion and not for the money.
Right. All right. Then if I'm not going to build those megastructures, I'm going to start building gateways everywhere. As I do.
Well, there you go. That's something you can do in one of your other games. Is you can take the genetic things and turn
Yeah.
people into your hive. Like in our game with Ghost and Woof. Have on all the Zerg games before they rush me and destroy Buzz Lightyear.
I appreciate that reference too, because I love everything
Construction
Disney.
online.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Oh my God! In Toy Story
It's not
2,
flying,
when
it's falling,
they did
restore.
that scene on the elevator with the I am your father and the
Oh,
no
yeah.
the elevator going down, that cracks me up so hard every time.
It's good stuff. Pixar really has it. I like them. They're
They've got the charm, I feel.
So yeah, I named after that system, or I named that system, and I'm not going to do anything with it because, okay, what else do we have with it? Oh, little void cloud, you can go and take care of that. How big are you? You're not even a grand big. I'm just going to send one of my ships to take care of you. That's a bad idea, though. I'm just going to send my fleet to take care of you. There we go. Take out the void cloud. Do I have anything else to beat? Also, it's almost midnight, so...
Yeah,
Maybe
do we want to stop at midnight, or do we want to go a little... We probably should stop soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably stop
Leave.
soon, too.
Almost
Do some
already.
saving.
It's like...
I gotta go read more of your book so I can find out what the hell is happening with my girl.
Yeah, we have to have a brief off stream conversation about a book that I wrote that Flutter is beta reading.
Oh, but Rex is so cute, so innocent. So everybody thinks these characters are annoying. Rex and Jar Jar Binks, they're like lovely, lovely people.
I'm not gonna defend Jar Jar Binks, but I kind of really love Rex. I gotta say, he's got those tiny little arms, and he just
Drink a glass of water before falling. Thank you for the hangover advice, Zero.
Isn't it pickle juice? Aren't you supposed to drink pickle juice?
Oh, I should make a pickle juice martini. I don't think we have
knows
any
going
pickle
for it,
juice,
but okay.
though. Oh no, but that would be delicious. Oh.
I beg to differ, but you know, to each their own.
Zero. Shh.
I wondered what you were like suddenly. Like, what is happening?
You think I don't know these things? We've already established that I'm quite evil, haven't we? If I were in Star Wars, I would definitely be a Sith.
Have you seen? It's old now, but that video of when they first put out like the Jedi Academy at Disney, there was a girl. Because they do a little thing where Darth Vader comes out and you're supposed to like resist him.
Yeah.
And Darth Vader walks up to this little girl and asks her if she wants to join the dark side, and she just instantly goes to the knee. She just instantly is on Darth Vader's side, no question.
The best thing ever. My kids were terrified when they did that thing.
Yeah, they were. Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, they were super like,
you
oh my
would
god.
think most kids would be, but
Right.
this girl was just like, I want to be on Darth Vader's team.
That is very typical of me, Zero. That's right. I will make if a cocktail can be made out of it, I will make a cocktail out of it. I most definitely will. I'm gonna send you here just because I'm not sure if there's gonna be something to do. I have to wait for the things. I have to wait.
New technology discovered.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we got a
Our
level.
Federation has unlocked to the next level. Yay! And I'm the president.
Well, we don't have to worry about anything going badly because we own this place. Oh,
That
I
little
saw a
girl
meme.
did find her calling.
I saw a meme today. Right? That was it was Hades, and it was that moment when the error appears on your computer that you don't have the administrative capacity or the administrative
Oh my god.
ability to do something, and it's Hades going, "You forgot one little thing. I own you."
I have told my computers that I have threatened to throw. My office used to be in a loft, and when I would get really mad at my computer, I would just be like, "There's a railing right there. I can just throw you right down, right over it can be over for you real quick." And yes, I do threaten my technology because that's who I am.
See, but that's why they're gonna murder us in the future.
Oh no, I mean when the machines take over, I will just,
I'm totally
I will
taking a
serve
knee.
the machine
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
I'm bow down to our robot overlords.
Oh, you built your own computers? My
Ooh.
husband custom built his computer as well. And I call it Franken computer.
Nice. I unfortunately, well, at this stage in the game, I'm not building computers because I'm working on a Mac. So
Yeah. Hey, you
that's
can't
the
really.
thing. But who knows? Someday maybe, because I need to play all the games. I'm gonna need to have one of every platform. That's my goal. All the things. Alright, Wexham. It seems familiar to me. Alright. These travelers, where are you going? What are you doing? I think the next people you've got to beat up are way down here. So I am gonna put you out here.
Whoops.
And you guys, you're doing okay. You're good. Do a Frankenputer cosplay.
That would be interesting, actually. I'd like to see what you came up with for that.
It would be weird. Oh, no! I could totally go, okay. No, I know what I would do. I'm not going to say it because that would spoil the surprise. Are you getting there yet? What are you doing? Gateway construction site. Over here. Alright, I'm gonna start spamming gateways everywhere. It is now 5 after midnight, so should we
pause and do our final?
Pause and do the thing?
I shall hit the pause button.
Alright.
Oh wait, can I actually want to
Yeah,
finish
if you need something to roll out, that's
building
fine.
something quick?
Are we supporting this?
Oh, did something get
Yeah.
suggested?
This is, no, we're good. We're supporting it. We're
Basic sustenance living, yeah. I don't think I have that policies.
I mean, I don't think I have that. I don't even check these things.
Yeah, I don't think you can have that because you're a hive mind.
I was gonna say, no, I cannot. I have strict rationing, but how many inspirational flutters are heralded by? But that would be weird if. Oh, I got it. Yeah, that's things that I do. What was I doing? I was doing it in the kitchen earlier today. I was having like an epiphany about whatever I was cooking. Oh, that I could have used beer instead of wine in it. It would have worked. It would have been good. It would have been because I was making like a creamed spinach sauce with sun-dried tomatoes in it. And if I had used beer instead of wine, it would have totally worked. Excuse me. I have little epiphanies. That's how I get through my life. One little epiphany at a time. What you waiting on over there?
I ruined my administrative capacity and I'm just rebuilding a building. It's almost done. Sorry.
Nope, all good.
I should learn to disable my buildings before I just destroy them, but I sometimes don't do that, and then this happens. Oh, I did actually just get it. Well, I can do this. There we go. Okay. I'm just doing my final sets now.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. The sounds of these planets.
The hive planets.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what sound they make because I never actually have built a hive world.
It's exactly what you think it should be. If that makes any sense at all.
It does.
Alright, I think I am ready to save whenever you are.
I'm just going through my planets here quickly.
Oh, you've got a bunch of big bads over here.
Yeah, I haven't, you know me, I'm slow to that. I did actually build up my fleet a little bit this time, so there is at least that.
I get the dreadnought though. Yay.
Alright, I am ready.
Alrighty then. Alright, folks, I'm going to save this game and then we are going to get offline. So I really appreciate before we go, yeah. Oh yeah. Go and see her things.
You should plug yourself too, but because we should get used to this. But
yeah.
I am, for anyone who may have missed it, I'm Megan Cutler. I write science fiction and fantasy novels. You can check out my books on Amazon. My name is spelled Megancutler. I have 2 big series out right now. One is a space opera that starts with The Light of Eternity, and one is a fantasy series that starts with Island of Lost Forevers. If you'd like to read some free stuff to get an idea of my writing style, go to megancutler.net. That's .net. I post free fiction, even.
If you know how to look.
every other Monday on my blog. There's lots of tags. You can check that out. I am on Facebook as Megan Cutler Author, and I am on Twitter as Megan_Cutler. And you should talk about your social media too.
I have social medias that are linked on my Twitch page that I never use, so you can totally go and follow them, and maybe I will get to using them properly at some point, but I can't promise anything.
Also,
this is
you
such
should
a stellar plug for myself. Come and watch my next stream. What is tomorrow night? Is my next stream. I'm probably gonna play Minecraft because I'm a little obsessed with that lately. But I'm thinking about branching out a little, so we'll see. But yeah. So yeah, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, I'll be here. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out and watching the thing.
All. Everybody who stopped by, have a good night.
Yes,
have a good
indeed.
weekend.
Bye.
Have a good month.
Peace out. I don't know why I did that because I say I do that at the end of our call, but okay, bye.